Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm with you probably till about 5 o'clock today. Maybe. Maybe. I know it's the holiday week and things get going. I got stuff to do, just like you got stuff to do. But we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. Uh, Let me say hello. First, thank you, everybody, for not bashing me too hard last week. Last week was really busy. I had to do some trainings. I had to get some training. And so all week I was I was out there, just out there. But everything turned out well. I got some new skills that I didn't have, and so that's good. Um, so thank y'all for y'all patience. I know I won't be here on Thursday. I'm not doing no show on Thanksgiving. Hopefully I'm gonna be somewhere eating somebody's food. And I don't know about Friday. We'll see about Friday. But I will be here tomorrow. And we'll see what happens. Let me say hello to the people because y'all know that's the best part of the show, in my opinion. Erica Hummins, representing Reading. She's first in the house. Good afternoon, Erica. Got Maria Smith, representing North College Hill. Good afternoon. Nick Brown. Good afternoon. He's representing beautiful Blue Ash. Those are all YouTubers. All the YouTubers are first. Pamela Kinney in the house. First on Facebook. Good afternoon. She's representing North Avondale. And then DeAndre Crosby comes in and says first. You weren't first. But you were in the top 5. And that's something. That's something. Robert Willis in the house. Good afternoon, Robert Willis. We got Dwayne Larkin. Good afternoon, Dwayne, representing Mount Airy. Carolyn Smith. Good afternoon, Carolyn. Good afternoon. Crystal Hoskins, representing the Christ Hospital. Good afternoon. Regina Denson Griffin, and it just jumped on me. I don't know why. Representing Madisonville. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Brent Beard, representing Dallas, Texas. Good afternoon. Brent says I'm 27th. Not quite. I don't even think it's a whole 27 people watching yet. But good afternoon, Sierra. Good afternoon. Sierra, you never told me if you got your shirt. You never told me if you got your hoodie. But good afternoon. Nikki Carter. Nikki. Ain't seen her in here in a minute, or at least she hasn't, that mean, y'all know what that mean. Sent a message. Good afternoon, Nikki. Anthony Prosser, good afternoon. Sierra says, I got my hoodie. Thank you. Good. Jerica says, I first. I think that meant, am I first? Oh, she corrected it. You are not first, but you're here. And that's really all that matters. Good afternoon. David Herring in the house, representing Westchester. Good afternoon. Word on the talk show streets is that you and Lincoln Ware are related by marriage. I don't know. Nate would probably know that. He does all of that stuff. Follows people and know the history of people. Some people be on my timeline like, hey, cousin. Or not on my timeline, but then, making comments on like, hey, cousin. I'll be thinking, I don't know you. I don't know who you are. But I know Nate know that stuff. He know that stuff. Like, no. So, if he said it, then it's probably true. He do the DNA. He done traced it back to Africa. All of that good stuff. He know the family. He's like the family historian. So, if he says it, so be it. Again, I got no beef with Lincoln Ware. I got no beef with Lincoln is beefing with me. I'm not beefing with Lincoln. And I'm not even going to get into it. It's really not Lincoln that's beefing with me. Lincoln is beefing with me by proxy. He is the mouthpiece of somebody else. Pamela Kinney. Good afternoon. I think you already said good afternoon, didn't you? Early on. You was like number 3 or 4 or whatever. But good afternoon to you. She says the cool people watch on Facebook. All right. David says no notification. Oh well. I don't control it. If I sent out notifications, every damn body in the world would get a notification when I come on. My numbers would be huge. But it don't work that way. I just go out, I go live, and they send out the notifications. So I'm sorry. Pat says, good afternoon, representing Westwood. I lost my mom on the 17th. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I know that there's no words that I could say that could comfort you because I remember losing my mom and nothing nobody could have said would have made me feel better. Uh, but I'll be praying for you and your family. So I'm sorry to hear that. Let's see. Yo Underwood says everyone checking in from the JC. All right. Good afternoon. Oh, the only thing that I can say, Pat, only thing that I can say is this ain't gonna mean a whole lot to you right now, but just take my word for it. It'll never, the hurt will never go away. It won't. That's just the truth. You'll always miss your mom and all of that kind of stuff. But as time goes on, you know how sometimes you be crying and you be thinking about her and you be really sad. That'll still happen every once in a blue moon. As time goes on, though, you'll think about her, and instead of crying, you'll be just smiling, thinking about good times. And, every thought that you have of her won't be just grief, like, oh my God, I miss my mom, like it probably is right now. Eventually you'll have those times when, you think of something that she said, some good advice that she gave, something that she taught you, or something funny, that happened, some memory that you share with her, and it'll make you smile. It'll make you laugh. That's down the road, but it will come. It will come. It take a while. It take a while, but it will come. Let's see. I think I said Yo Underwood says he's checking in from the JC. All right. Samuel Campbell Jr. out there in East Walnut Hills. Good afternoon. Daryl Carpenter. What up, King of Talk every blue moon? Hey, why you gotta be a hater? I just don't know why you gotta be a hater. But good afternoon. Louis Talbert representing Kenwood Mall. All right. Good afternoon. Got Tria out there still classy in Columbia Township. Good afternoon, Tria. Good afternoon. Does Nate wear a dashiki like Pharaoh? I've never seen Nate in a dashiki. Never. Sierra says, are you unblocked from the Buzz page? You showed up as a mutual follower. I don't think so, but I haven't checked in a while. I just assume I'm still blocked. So I assume I'm still blocked. But technically, I guess I'm still a follower. I didn't unfollow them. They just blocked me. And I don't know if one does the other. You know what I'm saying? Like if doing one, like me being blocked, makes me not follow. So technically, I guess I still follow. But I haven't checked it in a while. Terry Anderson's good afternoon, representing downtown. Few people feel sorry for Patton. Yeah, we do. Daryl says, bro, I need another hoodie. I need a personalized hoodie. Where the website? It's hoodie season. Don't get me talking about the website. I told y'all somebody working on it. I thought it would be up by now. But I'm believing it'll be up really soon. And I am working on another hoodie. I'm working on it'll be the same, just I'll wear it eventually. But I got to get the print right. It's kind of a black on black with, I don't even really know how to describe it. I should be able to describe this stuff better since I'm doing it. But it's a high density print. It's black on black, but it's got like a Texas orange underneath it. I'll just have to wear it. You'll have to see it. And I'll be able to do multiple colors of it. Of course, it'll be on that website whenever that eventually comes up. It'll be on there. But yeah. And I got some other designs. Yeah, I'm working on some stuff. I had to do some trainings. So I'm learning some other stuff. I really need to do a training on that daggone website so I can get it up myself. The website, that is. I don't have any problem with it. Y'all know what I mean. Carolyn says the Facebook chat had been acting up all day. Oh, so sorry to hear that. Nikki says, yo, not over Shelly's house today. Anthony says, that's the way it happens. You'll bust out in a laugh and people will look at you crazy. Yeah, but yeah, it will down the line. Just for right now, I'll just be praying for you and your family. Fame says, hi, guys. Hi, Fame. I'm in Groesbeck mashing for my rations. Okay. We got Nat Turner in the house. Good afternoon, Nat Turner. Tanika. Good afternoon, Tanika. Says she's representing beautiful Orlando. You need to mail me a cake. Do people mail cakes? People mail cakes, don't they? You need to mail me a cake. I need a good, I know, like Thursday, I'll get some good pound cake and all of that kind of stuff. Pound cake is like my favorite cake. Pound cake is my favorite cake. Sweet potato pie is my favorite pie. And, of course, peach cobbler is my favorite cobbler. Who has a favorite cobbler? I have a favorite cobbler. Peach cobbler is my favorite cobbler. And I'm a bigger fan of a good crust than the would it be filling? I'd say the innards. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of the crust. I like a nice crust. But you be making cakes and posting them on the internet, and I be like, she know that I'm addicted to sugar and sweets, and then she putting cakes on here, and so she just picking with me. She picking with me, and it's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? If we beefing, you got my phone number. You can just call me and be like, yo, hey, we beefing, man. Why you do this? Why you say that? Why you acting like that? Why you this? Why you that? You don't have to do stuff like that. You don't have to do stuff like that. Just say we beefing, and that'll be all right. Other than that, you should be mailing me a cake. I'm one of them people, you can mail me a cake. She say, yes, people mail cakes. I can make you one. What flavor? I thought I saw where you had a lemon pound cake. That's one of them, Jesus loves me, this I know. Because he made lemon pound cake. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things. It don't rhyme, but, it's still the same thing. He made lemon pound cake. That was his show, his personal show of love to me. Lemon pound cake. Jeannie, good afternoon. And happy Tuesday to you as well. Pat says she lived with me and passed at home. Oh. And that'd be hard. I've experienced something like that. And yeah, like I remember I could walk around the house and still smell her. My house smelled like her. And people do have sense, like their body has a scent. And I would get in the car, like, oh, it smells like her. But yeah. So again, praying for you. Diane, representing Gulf Manor, good afternoon. Twin says, little man in the basement. All right. Anybody in the chat keeping up with Drake, Sue, and Kendrick? Yeah, I barely know who those guys are. Like, I don't, if I was walking down the street and they was walking by me, I wouldn't know. Daryl says, I love black hoodies. Let me know when they go on sale. I will. You could have made the site using Shopify. Somebody else just said Shopify, but I wanted my own. Just bear with me. It's my fault. It's 100% my fault, but it's gonna happen. Website collecting dust just like that powder blue scooter is. Look, the scooter ain't powder blue. The scooter is gonna be a gray, a matte gray. But yeah. Oh, hey, why y'all gotta be haters? That's all I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, you wake up and you just be like, you know what? I could be nice to everybody, but instead, I'm gonna be a hater. Like, is it a conscious decision that you make, or is it just like an involuntary reaction? You know, that's that that's the international sign for involuntary reaction. Everybody knows that. So I just don't understand. Tanika says, can you offer training for the platform you use for these videos? If you want, reach out to me and I'll walk you through it. It's really simple. I don't know all that much from a technical standpoint. So yeah, I'll walk you through it. Lewis CK says, question of the day. What do you do when your ex-wife nonchalantly tells you she loves you at the end of a seemingly normal conversation? You say, well, I depend on how you feel, Lewis CK. I depend on how you feel. If you still have love for her, just, in the general sense of humanity, and she says, I love you, and you just say, I love you too. That'd be that. That'd be that. If you don't, then you can say, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't bust out like, you love me, I don't love you, But you can say thank you. You can say thank you. You can say I love you too. You could say, I'll always have love for you. So if you wanted to know, like, I love you, but not in a romantic way again, then you say, I'll always have love for you. That's different than I love you. I got love for you. I'll always have love for you. You can't go wrong with that. Now, if you're trying to get back with her or something like that, then just say, I love you too. Or, whatever. But DeAndre say, tell her to kick rocks. No need to be mean. No need to be mean. Unless she did something mean to you. Like if she did something bad, like got you locked up for no reason, you hadn't done anything, she made up a story, police came, put you in jail, you went on trial, the whole nine, and whatever, she was just evil, then you could say F you. You know what I'm saying? But you really wouldn't be having like just casual conversations with somebody who did that. Or at least I wouldn't think that you would. So thank you is appropriate. I'll always have love for you is appropriate. And I love you too. And again, if you're trying to get back with her, throw like babe on the end of that, or baby, or, whatever it is that you say. I love you too, baby. Then she know, like, wait a minute, we rekindling something. But if you don't put that on there if you ain't trying to get back with her. Let me see. Have I gotten everybody in? Diane says she loves peach cobbler too. And carrot cake? Who likes carrot cakes? No reasonable person likes carrot cake. That's not true. Let me take that back. I'm going to take that back. I'm not a carrot cake hater. I don't care for them. I don't hate them though. So, let me take that back. Some reasonable people do. Let me see. Fame says, fun fact, I can't stand cheesecake. No variety. Don't even bother offering it. I'm not going. Same here. I do not eat cheesecake. I don't understand why people like it. I don't understand why people like it. Every once in a while, I'll try it. Because, as you get older, something changes. Some things that you didn't like, you eventually like. Like growing up, I couldn't eat no melon. Watermelon was the only melon I could eat, but I couldn't eat like no cantaloupe or no honeydew melon or, none of that kind of stuff. But now I can. So every once in a while I try it because I'm thinking one day I might like it, but no, it's never happened. Brent says, yes, people mail cakes. I will be mailing cakes. I'll be shipping cakes to Fort Wayne, Indiana, Raleigh, North Carolina, and Atlanta for starters. All right. Okay. Tanika says, it's only in your head that we beef it. And that's what you say, but you be putting cakes up there, and I don't have none. That sound like we got beef. Diane says, I like a good rum cake around Christmas. I've never actually That's not true. I did try a rum cake once, and somebody was like, "Oh, no, it don't taste like alcohol. All the alcohol evaporate out while it's cooking, blah, blah, blah." Whoever made this rum cake didn't let the alcohol evaporate because it tasted like alcohol. I was like, I'm going to be drunk. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be drunk. Police ain't going to never believe. Like, have you been drinking, sir? Like, no, I haven't been drinking. Smell like alcohol. I ate some cake. Police ain't going to never believe that. Let me go with that as my defense. I ate some rum cake. That's why I was drunk. Jury gonna find me guilty. I don't do rum cake. Mayosha, good afternoon, Mayosha says, I don't think that's how the song goes. I'm pretty sure actually, the original version of the song is, Jesus loves me, this I know. He made lemon Oreos. That's the original version of the song. And people take it and, they twist it, and for the Bible tells me so and all that kind of stuff. But the original lyrics, Jesus loves me, this I know. He made lemon Oreos. A lot of people don't know that. Fun fact. Tanika says, I got you. I'll mail you one this week. All right. Can't beat that. Jeannie, don't be trying to horn in on my lemon pound cake, Jeannie. Emanuel Livingston cannot get a lemon pound cake before I get a lemon pound cake. See, that's hater behavior. You don't know it because you don't, you ain't saying nothing negative about me. But that is hater behavior. Just so you know. Just so you know. Daryl says, that is her spirit, man. She letting you know she's near in spirit. Talking about the smell, I don't necessarily agree with that. I just think people, you use the smell and, eventually the smell goes away. But look, I hope when I die, because eventually we all gonna die, I hope when I die, I don't have to run around blowing the people. Smell that? That mean I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm just, to some degree unaware and unconcerned with what the still living people are doing. That's my hope and my desire. I don't want to be stuck waiting around at a gravesite for somebody to come and visit and be sitting there bored. Oh, ain't nobody came and visited me yet. Oh, somebody come and visit. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's not the case. I hope every time somebody talk to me, I don't hear them. Grandfather, I just wanted to say, now I gotta listen to her talk about something. I hope that's not the case. I hope that is not the case. I don't want to be watching over people. Like, really? It's my responsibility. I'm dead, and it's my responsibility to keep you out of car accidents. I wouldn't be the best protector. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be like, it was your fault. Why you didn't put on your damn turn signal? You messed up. My job is to protect you. You switching lanes without the turn signal, then you get hit. Now God looking at me like, why you ain't protecting her? How was I supposed to know she wasn't gonna put on her turn signal? I hope it's not my job. I hope it's not my job. I hope I'm just not paying any attention. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's my guardian angel now. I don't want to be your guardian angel. I don't want to be. Sees everything that you do. No, I don't want to see everything that my daughter does. Oh, yeah. I don't want to see everything that anybody does. I just hope I'm not there no more. Relaxing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hope. Ron Tucker. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Ron Tucker. I see you. Samuel says, I have a scarf that smells like my mom. I keep. Yeah, stuff like that is good. Vincent Jones. Blue Ash in the house. Good afternoon. Sierra says Twin won chicken nugget of the year. Okay. Jeannie says, I cannot see anyone's comments populate but my own. Jeannie, are you in the other Facebook? Like, there's the personal and then there's the Afternoon Experiment Facebook page. There is one person in the Afternoon Experiment Facebook page, Jeannie, that might be you. Everybody else is in the personal Facebook page. Just in case you were curious. That might be what's going on. Let me see. Steban, good afternoon. Representing Westwood. He says no notification. Sorry to hear that. Let's see. Crystal says, I love my hoodie. Very good quality, very warm. Thank you. No, thank you. Oh, and that reminds me, I'm trying to get the guy on. And hopefully, it won't be by the end of November. But hopefully, well, it might be. It might be. But what I'll do is, if I'm on Friday, I'll play a video about the organization. And then hopefully we can get him on and, kind of do a transaction just right there on the spot. So y'all can see. I'm going to reach out and see because if he do Cash App, then I can load the money in my Cash App. And then while we're live on the air, I can send him the Cash App. He can get it. I'm trying to think, do my Cash App still make the cash register sound? The cha-ching. And then he can be like, I got the Cash App. Hopefully, thank you. Whatever. So I want to do it so everybody see. But I didn't forget. And again, I didn't scam nobody because it's going to go to that organization. But yeah, that'll be that. Let's see. Brent says being a hater is a lifestyle. Lonzo want to know who won Turkey of the Year. I think she was saying that Twin won it. I think that's what she was saying. Twin says, little man probably the type sniff people's seat when they leave. I don't even know what that means. I think the only people who say stuff like that are people who do stuff like that. Because who would even think of something like that? Let's see. I'm way behind on these comments, y'all. Jerica says, try a pear cobbler. It's really good. I'm not a big fan of pears. It's not a taste thing. It's a texture thing. The texture of pears bothers me. Anthony, aunt make good carrot cake. All right. Hold on. Shahara in the house. Good afternoon. Representing Bond Hill. I think I got everybody. Nate, I'm here. Better late than never. Y'all see Lincoln pardoned the real turkey of the year. Okay. Don't know exactly what that meant. Let me see. A classy one says, you're lying. I don't know what I was lying about. Sorry. Fame says, somebody made a song about lemon Oreos. I bet they definitely a big bag. That's the original. Maybe that's what he was saying I was lying about. Daryl says, lemon Oreos, lemon anything is nasty. This is how far behind I am on the comments, y'all. So if y'all left some comments, then I'm going to be skipping them and get to the recent stuff. All right. Brian Taylor in the house says, salute to Glendale. I don't know if did I come on? Didn't I tell y'all that I did go and spend time at the arcade place? It's a good place. It's a good place to go and, kill some time. I'm pretty sure I told y'all about that. Daryl says, how did you feel about the 7-year-old going missing in Westchester only to find out he drowned in the pond behind their apartment building? Yeah, that was sad. I had issues with, I saw so many people going live and I didn't understand it. I don't want to Daryl says the arcade place in Sharonville. Yes. I don't want to judge people because different people and people think different ways and they have different reasons why they do stuff. And, I'm not here to judge and say you're a bad person if you went live. You're not a bad person if you went live. I just didn't understand it. And I saw so many people. And I was glad that so many people were out there helping search. But I'm like, you should be focusing on searching, not on going live on your phone to show me that you searching. Because what if you stumble across him right now? I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. And I saw where somebody was saying, because somebody had criticized somebody for going live, and they were saying, well, I did it to bring attention and awareness to people that they should be on the lookout for the young man and so on and so forth. You looking like you're supposed to be focused on searching. That's why you searching. Are you showing me you searching? I didn't understand it. It didn't feel right to me. Again, I appreciate that you're searching. I appreciate that you're out there, looking, being a part of. But the whole thing was sad. And of course, the outcome was sad. But that's the only thing not the only thing. I mean, there's some questions. There's some, I have very limited information. I didn't follow it very closely because I knew that I was not going to be out there searching. And I knew the chances were very slim that I was going to run across the young man. But, because I didn't happen to be in that area. And I'm like, what's the chances of that young man made it into Cincinnati and is just wandering the streets? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really follow it. And I didn't want to, I'm tired of developing negative opinions based on limited information and, some common sense. There's some stuff, when I hear a little kid is missing, that somebody was supposed to be watching the little kid. What I heard, it was a 21-year-old that was supposed to be watching the little kid. At one point I heard he had got off the bus, and it was just all of these stories. I was like, I don't want to think bad about the 21-year-old, because if you're supposed to be watching a nonverbal 7-year-old, how does a nonverbal 7-year-old, because that only matters to me to the extent that means that person requires some special attention and some special care. My granddaughter is a verbal, she'll be 7 a week from Thursday. And she can't walk out the house and me not know. She can't go nowhere and somebody not know where she is. So it feels like some level of neglect or something like that. But I don't know all of the details. I don't want to know all of the details. I'll let the people who are supposed to know all of the details know all of the details and then make decisions. I don't know. I'm getting to a point where I'm tired of seeing stuff and recognizing how many bad people we have. I still want to think good about people, even after the election. I still want to think that for the most part, people are good. And the more people that I recognize, like, oh, these are horrible people. Oh, these are horrible people. Oh, that's a horrible person. That's a horrible person. This happened. And I'll be like, that don't even make sense. The way that they're saying that it happened, you gotta know that something else happened. Y'all remember Susan Smith? Susan Smith. What was it earlier? Last week, earlier, they denied her parole. Susan Smith, yeah, the people, the lady, the white lady, who strapped her 2 kids in the car seat and then, put it in. I don't remember if it was a lake or whatever. And then said a black man kidnapped them, or carjacked her and took the kids. And I'm like, oh, there's people out there like that still. And I don't know. I'm getting to a point. I'm old now. I don't want to be thinking about those people, even though you can't, ignore that they exist. But, So, yeah, when I see, when you hear stories like that, and just your common sense kick in, like, hold on. I might say a bad word. It's one of those. And you hear something like, oh, my the car was jacked, a black man carjacked me, and the kids was in the car seat, and you fake crying on the news talking about you want your kids back. And you see that, and just your common sense kick in, and you like, bitch, what you do to them kids? Because ain't no black person carjacked your ass. That ain't even real crime. That ain't even good fake acting. I'm tired of having that feeling. You see so much stuff. I'm tired of having that feeling. So, yeah, I didn't pay real close attention. I was hoping that the young man, or, that the young boy would be found alive. He wasn't. But, again, my main point was I didn't understand the people going live. I think if I would have been searching and somebody was standing next to me like, hey, I'm out here, y'all, we live, we searching for this 7-year-old. Like, hey, look at that patch of grass over there. Oh, we searching. I would have been like, put your phone down. Put your phone down. You ain't searching. Then they might have been searching. That's for me. Yeah. Maybe. What else? I am, a classy one says, I question the adults who were to watch the boy. I'm trying to not question it. I just, me questioning it ain't gonna do nothing. I know what I feel, but I don't have all of the information. So, a classy one says it's called clout chasing. I don't necessarily know that it is. I really do believe that there are people who maybe they thought that they were being helpful in doing that. In some way, they thought that they were being helpful. And like maybe somebody needs to tell them, like, that's not helpful. Like, nah, because what I was trying to do was let everybody know that there's people out here searching and this is very important. But y'all already out there searching. Like, this, but they didn't know. They didn't know. Crystal says, I remember following the case. The moment she said a black man stole her kids, I said to my friend, she killed those kids. She lying because black men ain't stealing kids. Right. Hold on now. I had some issues last time. Fame!
Hi, Emanuel. How are you doing?
Fame, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm pleasant. Just out here mashing for my rations. No, I'm glad you brought up that story about the young man up there in Westchester, that situation, because what I noticed was there was a narrative by zip code, or it's starting to come up, because this was, yes, it was a sad story, with the little boy and whatnot, and especially considering that somebody neglected to take care of him. But there was some very same people in this audience in this audience, your audience, that were, seeing, all the sadness and whatnot of this little boy. But when kids from the city came up missing or got hurt, it was, damn them nigga urchin. That's what they get. And I found that very, very disturbing that black people have resorted to that.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first heard it, I kind of had the same thought, and I blocked the thought out because, for that moment, I was like, let me say a prayer for the little boy that he's found safe. But I did have the same thought. Like, if this was in, Madisonville, maybe not Madisonville. If this was in the quote inner city, then people would definitely not. Some people would definitely not have the same either level of concern or compassion, and there would definitely be the blame game already being played, talking about how bad black parents are and all of that kind of stuff. Yes, I do agree with you.
No, and the reason you chose Madisonville, it was apropos because there was a woman that called this very program when that little boy up in Withrow got killed on graduation and said some foul shit. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. But when it comes to this little baby, she was, very trying to be comforting and leave it alone, y'all. This ain't the time, y'all, because she knows the parents involved. I'm like, no, you don't get to do that. Just because you don't know the people, you can say all the slick shit you want to say. But because you know this woman, we got to hold our tongues and opinions. No, the hell with you. You know what I'm saying? I was very perturbed at a lot of people's behavior.
Wait.
During that situation.
I remember having a conversation about the young man who got killed at was it Withrow? I remember having that. Who called in saying?
I ain't gonna say her name because I don't like to speak of the devil. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say her name.
Okay.
She don't deserve my praise. I don't want to raise her name up like that. Okay. But she's an unrelenting, unconscionable asshole.
Okay, I don't know who you're talking about. So, all right, but I'll take your word.
She don't move. She don't move people like that. She's not an MC. It's okay. She, as the Black Lion would say, she's menial. But I just had to bring that up.
Okay.
Because but people who listen and listen actively, they know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I just want to wish everybody safe holiday weekend. I hope all is well. Hope you get all the grub that you need and want. And just remember, it's okay for the food to touch. Cut that punk ass shit out from social media. These millennials and whatnot that they started.
Hold on, just for the record, it's okay for certain food to touch.
No, it's okay for it all to touch.
No, because I'll mix
it up like nothing.
I don't like my cranberry sauce touching my dressing. You know what I'm saying? They mix there and something bad happens. Some stuff shouldn't touch. Sweet stuff should not touch savory stuff unless you intend on mixing it.
If the dressing, that little, sometimes you get the corner piece of the dressing where it's burnt and soft and where it's hard and burnt and whatnot, and you need the cranberry sauce to kind of moisturize it a little bit.
I'm still, this is not what you're talking about, but I am still always wondering who are the people who gets the actual cranberry sauce. Cranberry sauce, the way that God intended for cranberry sauce to be, you open up a can and it's got ridges in it and you slice on the ridges.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way God intended cranberry sauce to be. I'm sorry. I just had to get that off my chest.
I remember when I was like 11, 12 years old, I couldn't wait. That was the first time I had cut something on, the holiday palette, and I couldn't wait to cut those ridges.
That's
I'm cutting them first. It was just something about seeing them every year. Like, why ain't nobody cutting those? I think I'm gonna cut those one day when I do this. So yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
You know, so, but yeah, like I said, it's okay for everybody to touch you. You don't need to be posting your meals and whatnot. You know, pass some class. You know, just enjoy your family, enjoy your surroundings, and go mind your business.
All right.
All right, so I'll holler at y'all either Friday or next week. But until then, be well. Oh!
All right. That is fame. That is fame. So how are you eating cranberry sauce? I don't mix cranberry sauce in my dressing. I don't even understand people who do that. I just eat it. Just give me my slice of cranberry sauce and I eat it. It's it's almost like it's a mini dessertish. It's right there with sweet potatoes or yams. Yams and sweet potatoes are actually different things, and I think most people are actually cooking sweet potatoes, calling them yams. But I don't even really want to get into that. I just eat it plain. I just eat it plain. I don't mix it. Mixing it. I like my sweet stuff sweet and my savory stuff savory. I'm one of those people who I don't like like I've never eaten like sweet and sour chicken. Chicken should taste like chicken. It shouldn't be sweet. But that's just me for my little palate or whatever. Dante.
Hello?
Yes.
E, what's going on, man? I ain't
Hey, how
talked
you
to
doing?
you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Hey, man, I'm just calling because, me and Shane, we went to the same high school, whatever. Man, I don't like my food to touch. The hell? None of it. That's gross. I don't want my coleslaw juice running over into my yams, running over into my greens. That's gross, bro.
Okay. I kind of agree with you. Again, if my dressing is touching my macaroni and cheese, that's touching.
Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't cool. Ain't that bad. Yeah,
Right.
that ain't bad. Yeah.
But
I don't
like
want the juices running
if
together,
it's
man,
something
and all that.
juicy,
That's nasty.
the juice shouldn't be running into other stuff. I agree.
Yeah, that's nasty, man. And the real reason I called about when you said they was going live with the little guy, being found or whatever. Yeah, man, my nephew was murdered, man. My nephew was on the ground taking his last breath, man. Nobody even called the police, man. They was on Facebook Live watching my nephew die, showing my nephew dying.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like they hadn't even called the like 911 or called the ambulance or anything. They was showing my nephew on the ground had just gotten shot, man. And they was taking his last breath and they were filming it. Nobody even called help yet. So yeah, man, people, I don't know, man. People weird with this phone, wanting to be TMZ, wanting to be first crap, man. But yeah, man, it really bothers me when people do stuff like that. I didn't see it, but I saw Facebook posts where they were saying that, they showed them dragging a little boy out of the pond. People was live showing him being pulled out of the pond, where's the kick in that shit, man?
Yeah, I heard that too. I didn't go look for none, and I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I didn't either,
glad
man.
I haven't.
Yeah,
but
I didn't either, man. But
I
was like, what do people get the kick out of doing stuff like that? Like, families not even being notified, man. And you showing this crap, man. I never really got into that, man. But like I said, the real reason I called was because my nephew was on the ground taking his last, 2 or 3 breaths or whatever, man. It was on Facebook Live. Of course, my family found out who it was and, made them delete it and take it down and X, Y, and Z. And it got a little physical, but it's just like why people don't have any like gratitude and condolences for the family? Why would you even do that, man? Like I something I never got into and I never understood, but it's weird to me, man. It's weird to me. Like, who wants to see a 6-7-year-old little boy being pulled out of a pond dead? Like, why would you even want to show that? Like, I don't know, man. It's just weird to me, but yeah, man. But everybody have a great holiday, and man, love the ones you with, man, and have a good time, and stay out of trouble and smoke some weed and have a good day.
All right, Dante.
All right, man. Take it easy. I'll call you again.
All right.
Right,
I agree with everything Dante said except for the smokes and weed part. If you smoke weed, that's on you. I'm not necessarily with the weed smoking piece. It's a couple people in here cracking on canned cranberry. The canned cranberry paste is terrible. It isn't even real. It is real. It is real. It's the only real cranberry sauce. That other stuff, no. And I saw, hold on, where is it? Go up. Adam and Eve did not have canned cranberry sauce. How you gonna tell me? You wasn't there. You don't know. They was like in direct communion with God. God could have been like, zinger. And now next thing you know, they got cranberry sauce. He knew what, you know what I'm saying? He knew cranberry sauce was going to come about, so he was able to create it back then so that they could enjoy it like normal people. So don't ever doubt the power of God. Don't ever doubt the power of God. Sierra, I can't believe you even did that. Let's see. Key.
Hey, what's going on, Emanuel? How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Okay, why you had to think about it first?
Because I was typing your name to put it up on the screen, and I can't type and think at the same time.
Right, you can't multitask, huh?
Well, I can't type and do other stuff. I can do other, like I could drive and text, which is similar,
you ain't
but
supposed to be doing
not
that.
the same. What's on your mind?
Nothing, I was just calling to say hey, see how you were.
Do you cook Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah, I don't cook like a big old shindig or nothing like that. I know they're about to roast me in the comment. She said shindig. But yeah, I'm cooking like a little something for the house. And then my parents, they gonna cook the majority of the stuff. So yeah,
Okay.
just cooking something to have at the house and then parents cooking.
Hold on. I gotta ask. Are you a good cook?
Yeah.
Like a good cook, like from scratch, a good cook, not, you know.
I know some stuff from scratch, but some stuff not always from scratch. Because sometimes you ain't got time for that from scratch stuff. You know what I mean? Hello?
Yeah, I hear you. So,
Yeah,
so you know how to make dressing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dressing.
Macaroni and cheese?
Yeah. Don't put no dressing in the turkey. I don't do that.
Greens?
Yes.
I don't eat greens, but, you know, just...
Yeah. I used to didn't eat greens either. I used to like cabbage, but I like greens now. But I used to only eat cabbage when I was young.
Yams? You know how to make some yams real good?
Sweet potato, yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yep, get the sweet potatoes and cut them up, yep. And then make your little juice you're going to put on there. Put them in the oven and bake them.
And you make your juice like... Okay.
Yeah, you know to make the juice.
Okay.
Yep, you know the brown sugar. You know.
No, I don't know. I don't.
Oh, you don't know? You don't cook?
No, not really. Not like that. Me, if
Okay,
I'm
so
cooking...
you don't know how to cook homemade stuff either.
Yeah,
not
no.
from scratch.
If I'm cooking, it is either, you know, out of a can or something like that, or I got a recipe right in front of me that I'm reading from, following step by step.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some stuff I know from scratch. Some stuff, like, you ain't got time for all of that. Yeah, no. But you have no cooking like a little something to have at the house, and then my parents is like cooking the major stuff like the turkey and all that stuff. They might do a ham or something like that. Yeah. So they cooking all the major stuff, the sweet potato pies, all that stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
Can you bake?
Yeah.
From scratch? I ain't talking about no Betty Crocker.
Why you keep asking me from scratch?
Because people say stuff like, you know, oh yeah, I bake, and then they, you know what I'm saying, they using like
a box cake. Yeah, I can do from scratch, but like I say, it depends on what the time frame is, and you know what I'm saying, if I got something to see, because like sometimes I got to go to work the next day. I don't have off the next day, so you got to put that in consideration too. If you ain't off the day before and the day after, you got to work them 2 days, so you ain't trying to be doing all that labor and you got to go into work.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. I know what you mean. I'm just checking.
Factor all that in.
Because some people say they know how to cook when they don't actually know how to cook.
Yeah, no. When I was younger, we had I was the kids in the kitchen where we had to cut up the stuff, and we had to cut the green peppers, the onions, celery, all that. We watched. We was in there smelling that funky chitlins and all of that. I don't eat chitlins, but we had to smell out because we was in there helping cook. It wasn't no sitting around. We had to help prep the food.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm glad you cooking and
yeah, like I said, I'm just doing like a little small stuff just so I can have some food at the house.
Yeah.
And my daughter, but the big stuff, my mom, she's a cook or whatever. Her profession is a cook, so she likes to do all of that.
Okay.
So.
And you're taking a plate or two home, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually getting it delivered.
What?
They delivering it to me. Yes.
Wait, you going there, right?
Yeah, I probably go there, but like I say, she's a cook too, so she works on holidays, so she don't get holidays off. So you know what I mean. So I might not be able to go. They probably just have to drop it off.
Okay, I see what you're saying. All right.
Yeah, because she works on all holidays. Her
Okay.
profession, where she work at, ain't no holidays off.
Okay.
Yeah, but she love to cook though. But yeah, that's what's going on with me, man. Like I said, just cook some main stuff. You know, like so I can have it at the house or whatever.
Yeah.
But not no like, you know what I'm saying, big old, you know, all you can eat buffet type deal at my house.
Okay.
Just cooking something to where like in it and the next day it's probably gone type situation.
I don't like that.
Yeah, well, I got to because I can't be having leftovers lingering around.
You should have enough for at least 3 days.
There's only 2 of us.
You should have enough for at least 3 days.
I know.
Y'all should be able to go back for 3 days and eat leftovers.
You a mess. So what you doing for Thanksgiving? Who cooking on your side? You going to that big mansion you was at that one time?
No, I'm not going
with
over
the white
there.
Floors and stuff, and the white
my wife's aunt, she cooks, and
okay,
we
go
over
scratch?
there. Huh?
Is it from scratch?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she make everything from scratch. I'll be like, how? How? That's magic. How do you do that? I don't understand it, but. Yeah, so yeah, she cooked. I go over there and we
got
eat.
Time on her hands, I guess. But like a lot of people that love to cook, they you know what I mean, they love it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I like to cook too or whatever, and then it kind of puts you in a zone when you cooking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't got no worries, no cares. You just cooking and just in a
just following my recipe and yeah.
Yep.
It's relaxing.
Yep, that's what's going on, man. But yeah, I was just kind of say, hey, see how you were doing.
Well, I appreciate it. Have a wonderful holiday and a holiday weekend and all of that good stuff.
You too. Are you going to be on tomorrow or you ain't going to be on tomorrow?
I'm going to be on tomorrow.
Okay, but you ain't going to be on Thanksgiving. You ain't going to give us a Thanksgiving special.
Definitely not going to be on Thanksgiving. It may not be on the Friday afterwards, but I have to see how I feel about it.
So you ain't going to give us no Snoopy interlude, none of that.
Huh? Who?
What? Snoopy, the Snoopy cartoon, the Peanuts?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know how that always would come on Thanksgiving and all some other
stuff.
Oh,
okay. I see. Okay.
You ain't gonna give us a Snoopy interlude. You
no.
Say no Thanksgiving special. Okay.
Not happening.
All right. You know I gotta mess with you, man. You enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
You do the same, Key.
All right. Bye.
All right. That was Key. Yeah, I know I'm going over Cookie's house and eat. And I'm not sure where. Nate, you if you're still watching, it is your job to find out who cooking, who house we going over for Thanksgiving, and that'll be stop number 2. Brent.
Hey, did you drop the phone? Is everything all right?
Everything is fine. But did you hear something?
Good. Yeah, it sounded like you were, maybe it's the mouse you're moving around and I heard a lot of clank.
Oh, that could be it. I got to get a mouse pad. I don't use a mouse pad. I just use the desk. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I could hear when you actually moved it back and forth. So, yeah, that's pretty loud here on the phone, but that's all good. But, yeah, now, look, I understand, the guys in Toledo, this is about the money from the proceeds of the shirts. But you still at least got to hold up a big check and then hit the Cash App button and have the little cha-ching, and then that makes it official. And you can send him one too, so he can hold it up and say, "Hey, I got it, and here's the check."
I don't know about that. Them big checks cost money.
Oh man, you can just get some 11 by 17 paper, put it on your printer, and have him just hold it up. It's all good.
We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do.
All right. But Curtis Wells, Mr. Ponytail, he won the Turkey of the Year, but only after Lincoln put his finger on the scale. So he told a story about that. Then all of a sudden, people called in, "Yeah, Lincoln, I remember that. I'm voting for Curtis Wells." And I was like, "Oh, okay, this how this is." So Lincoln is the Elon Musk of Cincinnati.
Lincoln has never really been fair about Caller of the Year or Turkey of the Year. And again, I'm not saying this like this is nothing I haven't said to his face, but he always putting his finger on the scale, manipulating things to make it happen when he want it to happen and who win that he wants to win. But I will say, I heard a call because I be I heard a call. Was it yesterday? I heard a call from Curtis Wells, and it just made me laugh out loud when that man said he gave a seminar and he didn't get paid for it. It made me laugh out loud. I was like, that guy is an interesting guy. I met him a few times, and he's definitely an interesting guy.
Yeah, but Lincoln kept on asking the question. He finally got an answer talking about, "I gave it over the radio when I called you." I'm like, oh, no. He should have kept up with his deflection tactics, and Lincoln would eventually tire. But once he said that, he did have me cracking up with that. So that was hilarious.
He said, and I didn't even get compensated for it. I'm like, you thought you was going to get compensated for your call? Like, it was funny to me.
Yeah. I needed to be compensated, but because Lincoln still owes me $20,000 that he said he allegedly sent me for sending him all the callers every day so he wouldn't forget it, like he doesn't have a pen in front of him. But
well, he still owed me money from a bet that he lost that he's not going to pay.
Yeah, but I was going to put in a vote for whoever allowed Lucille, Miss Lucille, come on talking about the Nazi Bruno and his circle of friends, but he never would confirm who actually was the person who did that. So, but he confirmed it without confirming the way he was laughing. So but at least he was a good sport about that because he was the one who allowed Miss Lucille to come on there. I still don't know the reason why, because I want to hear that story. I'm guessing she just worried him to death that he was like, "Come on in here, and we'll get it taken care of."
I still never watched it, so that's and I was headed up to the what do you call the place where they fix your car? The mechanic. I was headed up to the mechanic, and so I had opportunity to listen to his show from the house to the mechanic, and then that was it. So I really heard Pharaoh saying homo a lot. I heard Curtis Wells. Those are really the only two that I can remember, even though I think I might have heard I heard a little bit of Queen Noble. A little bit of Queen Noble. And then I was getting out the car, I believe, when Queen Noble, what was it? I think I was getting out the car when Queen Noble was on.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, once I finally do come up to Cincinnati, I'm bringing my own water. I'm bringing my own food. Hell, I may even bring my own air, because I think it may be a combination of the two. If you drink the water and you have cinnamon infused chili, then that's what triggers, the crazy gene. Because there are a lot of characters that have kept me listening all these years that it's second to none out of all of the other stations that deal in that, more so comedy, / a little bit of information in there.
Yes.
But I agree with you on certain foods shouldn't touch. Like one time I went over our good friend, what was her name? We called her Grandma Dorothy. Wasn't a real grandma, but we called her Grandma Dorothy. And I had on my plate some macaroni and cheese and some yams. And the macaroni and cheese tasted sweet. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, the yam juice done rolled over in it, and I want the saltiness. So I went ahead and finished it, but went to go get some more macaroni and cheese with no yams. But it was actually the macaroni and cheese that was sweet.
Oh.
So I took a couple more bites, and I was like, okay, yeah, we ain't gonna eat no more of that. So every family does something a little bit different. Like some folks do the dressing with Jiffy. And I don't want no sweet dressing, and that's another reason why. No, I don't want no cranberry sauce with my dressing.
No.
So, no. And oh yeah, and the whole deal with Adam and Eve and the can of cranberry sauce,
Mm-hmm.
it was the serpent that gave Adam the can opener. So yes, there was ridges and all.
That is the only real cranberry sauce. I was at a place, for real. I was at a place where they had cranberry sauce in a bowl with like what do you call it, a ladle or whatever, and I was like, what are y'all doing?
Was it with the whole cranberries?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like,
There's just something about the can that if it's not in the can, I don't want none of it.
right.
And sometimes you mess around and you wait too late and you go grab a can, then you come back home and open it up and it's the canned jelly cranberries, but it has the seeds and all the other crap in it.
I've never seen that.
ate it.
Ooh.
Yes, they do have that, so be careful if you don't already have it. Yeah, some of them do have. Well, I remember them back growing up because I grabbed the wrong one, and we didn't have any of the fully jelly cranberry sauce. But yeah, but you said you weren't going to go on Thursday, but you can still go Facebook Live at the dinner table because that still has to be hilarious, even though it's not going to be with the entire Livingston clan. We would get a kick out of it.
Yeah, well,
you could turn it into a pay-per-view, and the proceeds going to the guy who you sending the money to the checkup in Toledo.
I don't know about all of that, and
you
it's
can monetize
Akron,
all this.
actually.
Akron, okay.
But yeah, I don't know about all of that. I definitely won't be going live from the dinner table.
Okay. All right. I figured I'd ask. The worst thing you can say is no. If yes, I'm sure we had all been tuning in with our plate in our hand, watching the football game, looking over to see what silliness is going on.
And I will definitely not be watching the football game.
Yes, we know that. We know that. but the last thing is that Lincoln is trying to play mediator between something that's going on between Tierra and the Rollies. I heard a little something up from both sides of things. I don't know what's what, so I'm just I'm gonna be Switzerland on it. But Lincoln was adamant in saying that, hey, if I can bring you two together, we can squash this and everything. So of course I'm gonna call him out. I'm like, well, if you squash and helping other people squash beefs, what about the beef between the two of you? Well, that he has with you, as you characterize it.
Oh.
And he didn't tell me to go to hell, and he didn't tell me to F off. So I think he's but help serious ones. I'm like,
I don't think
it seems like the petty ones should be the easiest ones to squash.
I don't think that anybody, including the gods of your telephone, want to see that happen because you were breaking up as you were saying that nonsense. No, really, he don't really have a beef with me. Somebody else got a beef with me, and so he has to take their side. But for real, if you asked him like, "What's the beef about?" he would have to come up with something nonsensical because it makes no sense. So
yeah, but I'm still proposing a brown liquor stale ginger snap. I want to make sure we have exactly what you want from it. I will come up to Cincinnati to make it happen. I got the Christmas shutdown period off, so I'll put it out there again to see if he takes. But yeah, I will be more than happy to host that. I'm not paying for his brown liquor. He should have enough free brown liquor from now until he crosses the River Jordan.
Hey, look,
but I got you on the stale ginger snaps.
I still, like I said, I got no beef with Lincoln. Lincoln is all right with me. I still, when I get a chance, I listen to his show in the car. And that's that. That's where I stand on it.
Look, y'all like dressing in the green. You know, both of y'all are good for different reasons, and you're hilarious for different reasons. And just I'm sure others say the same thing, the back and forth banter that the two of you have during the breaks and even during the show was radio gold. or even the one time, one of the funniest one, I think it was still Soul. No, it wasn't you, it was Dave Stinger, where Lincoln said, that's why ninjas can't get along. And Dave Stinger was like, what did you call them? And he was like, ninjas. And then he realized what he said, and thankfully he was not on the air and everything. But just those little back and forth banner and just holding his feet to what he said to where he can see that, man, I did just say some wild stuff, but I'm going to double down and stick to what I said. So.
That's definitely his policy.
Look, and like I said, he is just like my uncles, because they will do the same thing, because they'll have a moment of sanity between sips of brown liquor, and they're like, well, no, I'm going to keep going with that and take another sip. And I was like, all right, Uncle, you got it. I'm only going to press you but so far, but, still love you anyway. But, yeah. But all right, hey, you have a good one, and I'll talk to you maybe tomorrow.
All right, you do the same.
Okay, bye.
All right, that is Brent. Sierra says, call a truce for the good of the culture. Again, I don't have a truce to call. I'm not beefing with, I keep telling y'all, I'm not beefing with anybody. Almost all of my beefs, I think I might be beefing with one or two people, but y'all wouldn't know. Almost all of my beefs are just one-way beefs. Hold on. CK.
Yes, sir.
What's on your mind?
God. Hey, man, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, and you?
Man, hey, wonderful. No, you be saying fantastic.
Yes.
Same amount of sense. Yeah, fantastic. I'm a wonderful. Wonderful more of a female word. That's why I started using. I say a lot of guys don't use the wonderful word.
I was not aware that was a female word.
Yeah, you don't be like, I'm wonderful. That's like Robin Gibbons. Hey, I'm wonderful.
No, I've said wonderful before.
Huh?
I've said wonderful before.
Oh yeah, you said before. I'm saying it's not a common. It's a I implement it. My wonderful is you're fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, I implemented that in the game. Remember my soliloquy? You see how big that has gotten? Now everybody say soliloquy. I heard Shannon Sharp say it.
I was not aware. I was not aware.
I announced it on your show, Livingston. This is the.
I remember you. I'm saying I was not aware that other people were saying it. I don't. He just hung up. Did he get offended that he thought I was saying that he not saying soliloquy? CK. He just hung up again. CK.
Hello?
Yes.
I'm sorry. That was me.
Okay.
You knew it was me then.
Well, what's on your mind?
Nah, hey, but yeah. Nah, I was just saying, man. What did you think about my question of the day?
I answered it.
Yeah, how like you said, we forced that. That's a catch-22. That's like a dangerous question. So, like you said, your answer was correct. You just hit them back with a subtle "I love you too." You know what I'm saying? But that's out of fear. You know what I mean? It's not nothing. That's why they hitting you with it. You got to understand.
What?
Like you said, you in a normal conversation, you got hit with, all right now, sure, I'm about to go on and lay down.
Hold on. People are, because a lot of people weren't here when you sent that question in.
Okay.
And repeat the question or state the question since you just typed it in. State, what was the question that you asked?
Yes, question of the day was, what do you do when your ex-wife nonchalantly tells you she loves you at the end of a normal conversation? like an unexpected "I love you."
Okay.
You know, like you going to pick up little baby, and then you pick her up, and then she comes to the women, and be like, "I love you, baby." What you gonna do?
But me, that would never happen.
Okay. But
That
if
would
it did,
never. It just wouldn't happen. If it did, I would just drive off.
but that's what I'm saying. Why do people say it would never happen? Don't you think I said the same damn thing? Why do people say it
No,
never
because
happened?
I
You can't predict life.
no, that one I'm pretty sure about. But again, that's why I leave the possibility that if it did happen, I would just pull off with her hanging onto the car and whatever. I don't foresee it happening. So
Right, right. So just listen to your emotions right there. That's exactly how I felt. So imagine being put in that situation. You see what I'm saying? You know how the phone calls one way. If you keep calling a woman and she don't ever call you, you interested, she not, right?
say that again.
It's just like, okay, say it's a one-sided, you always receiving calls from a young lady,
Okay.
but you ain't never calling a young lady.
Okay.
So it's pretty evident it's a one-sided seek. They seeking is
Not
one-sided.
necessarily. I might just be really busy.
Oh, yep. That's probably what she's thinking on my side.
Man, I get really busy and I don't have time to call, and so you calling me is welcome because I kind of want to talk to you, but I'm too busy to call.
Let me give you another scenario. I would love to get a King of Talk opinion on this.
Uh-oh.
A true story that happened to me this year. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever attended sexual harassment training courses at a job?
It all depends on how you're defining sexual harassment training courses. We've had people come in and do little things, but I've never been summoned to a sexual harassment training course. Like, you made some mistakes and you gotta have some training. So I guess
evil
sort
ass
of.
man. That ain't what I asked. I asked, have you ever had a job where you received sexual harassment training? Not if you got a discipline for sexual harassment. Don't try to. Man,
I don't think that they called it sexual harassment training. It was just a training from HR. So, for the sake of conversation, yes.
Okay. Now, this is what happened to me in March 17th, 9:08 a.m. I'm receiving sexual harassment training with the rest of my colleagues. We're in a little ballroom watching a film. As we're watching it's not just sexual harassment, it's the whole, outline of the code of conduct, right?
Okay.
But as we get to the sexual conduct part, the young lady beside me rubs my thigh as the sexual harassment is on. I meant to snitch on her then and tell on her to you. I ain't gonna tell to the people, but tell to you, because I just be wanting to hear like, how would the king handle this? It was so funny. How would you handle that, brother?
Well, you're missing a lot of details in there. Like, did you did you know the person? Had y'all ever had any sort of attraction? But there's some more details that need to be filled in. But just on the surface, if I'm sitting in a sexual harassment training and a stranger that's a female,
not a stranger, a co-worker, you've been knowing her because you've been working with her.
Okay, a co-worker that I've never had any kind of sexual tension, attraction, or any conversations or anything like that, just reaches over and rub on my thigh. It all depends. Am I attracted to her? Am I not attracted to her? Am I available to her? Is this something I want? There's a lot of things that I have to process and determine what I may or may not do. I'm probably not just going to jump up like, she rubbing my thigh. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably not going to do that.
That's the point I'm trying to make right there. That's what's wrong with us. We are, you know how they say, black women are least protected. Look at how you just said. We can't even say nothing. Because like you said, my ego and my manhood is already at test. So can I follow the law? I'm looking at the damn film right now telling me what to do in case this happens.
Well,
But
again,
as a man,
if
as a black man, I can't do nothing.
If it's unwanted, then, because look, there's always a chance that it was an accident. You know what I'm saying?
Rub my thigh on accident?
You moving, your hands is up on the table or whatever, and you bring your hands down and my hand hit your thigh. Because we sitting so close that, you know what I'm saying, we about touching each other. My hand hit your thigh, now you thinking, oh, she rubbing my thigh. I'm not rubbing your thigh. My hand bumped your thigh.
Funny how the shit changed when it's a woman. Because if a man accidentally rubbed a woman's thigh, it wouldn't even be an accident in the vocabulary.
I'm not saying it changed. I'm saying I'm not there. I don't have enough detail to say.
I told you what happened. It's point blank. You didn't do this shit with Bill Cosby?
No.
Why the hell? The hoes just say what happened. Now he a rapist. Now I'm just telling you, I got sexual harassment. Now you want to know what was your relationship? Why you ain't do that with Cosby? Well, was y'all partying? Was y'all doing drugs together? No, it just they said he took the pussy. He must have took it.
Cosby, because Cosby admitted to drugging bitches so he could rape them. That's different. I mean, unless you have a confession to make right now, then I need more details.
I just gave you the confession. I got sexual harassment. I'm just saying, ain't this what Terry Crews said?
Okay,
we can't say anything.
Okay,
sir.
so wait a minute. So,
okay.
CK, so if you felt like that was sexual harassment, it was unwanted physical touching, then yeah, you tell.
No, we don't. That's my point. We don't. Did you tell when she put them titties in your face and jiggled them all in it, and you smelled that good old perfume? Did you tell?
That wasn't unwanted touching.
Thank you.
It was unexpected, but it wasn't unwanted.
So is that sexual harassment? Yes or no?
Absolutely, that's sexual harassment.
Nope, it's not. You just said sexual harassment. The definition is any unwanted sexual harassment. You said the woman did not. No, you said that was not unwanted.
CK, it was inappropriate.
Yes, there you go. There you go. She gonna get bumped down from a felony to a misdemeanor, dog. We going home probation, baby. Right? She got it knocked down from a felony sexual assault to a inappropriate touch.
But here's what I'm telling you, CK. Using the scenario that you presented to me, if you're in a seminar about sexual harassment and someone intentionally rubs your thigh and it makes you feel uncomfortable, you tell on them.
No, as a man, you don't.
Yes.
You would tell your son this.
Yes.
I think you're putting yourself in compromising positions with all this snitching shit.
That's not.
I really do.
That is not snitching.
As a man, there's certain shit you got to deal with.
No.
You might have to deal with a little harassment. Yes, sir.
No.
This is America. Why are you acting like it's even? You forgot you was a son of a slave. We was born slaves, man. Don't act like we evil.
What are you talking about?
Listen, sir.
I don't believe. Hold on. Just so I'm clear. I don't believe your story. Okay.
Of course you don't. You're not smart enough to believe it. You're the type of guy that thinks only the shit he says happens.
No.
So
okay.
if a nigga tell you, I just told you, why wouldn't you believe me? I'm telling you a real story.
Here's why I don't believe you. When did Church's Chicken start having sexual harassment seminars at the Hilton Ballroom?
Man, do you know how long? Man, come on. I wasn't working in no churches this year, man. How y'all gonna put me on churches?
I thought you said you worked in churches this year. You used to call and be like, oh, I got to go get that chicken. So I thought.
That was them. That was the commenters. They wouldn't let it go. You fell into the commenters. That nigga need to get the chicken. He up there talking on the phone. I got that. He up there. No, they made up a whole damn synopsis about my past. They just linked it with now.
Okay, so it wasn't Church's Chicken.
No.
All right.
It was the hotel, man. I was at the hotel.
Well, again, I'll just say, I still have a problem believing your story.
I know that you got to listen. That's what I try to tell
No,
you.
hold on, but
That's
let
why
me.
niggas.
No. It ain't even because of the church's chicken piece. I have a
Okay.
problem believing your story just in this sense. If a woman came to me and sit with the same scenario, I was literally in a sexual harassment seminar, and the dude sitting next to me start rubbing on my thigh, I would be like, I don't believe that. Now, is it possible? Sure, it's possible. But why don't you tell? Tell. You right there in a sexual harassment seminar, and you could easily raise your hand and say, excuse me, I have a scenario that I need to get clarity on. Say I'm sitting in a sexual harassment seminar, and the guy next to me starts rubbing my thigh. Like what's happening right now. What's the appropriate response?
This is fascinating because I can't believe that you can't understand why people don't report sexual assault in 2024. And you've been dealing with this your whole life. You don't know why certain people don't
Now
say
you
it.
just changed it. We're not talking about sexual assault not being reported in 2024. We're talking about somebody inappropriately touching you, maybe, at a sexual harassment seminar. What better place to tell?
No, but I'm saying your nature is not to. I'm a man.
Whose
the woman's
nature?
nature is to tell. We haven't been taught to tell. Stop lying.
Bro, my
we come from
nature-
America. We've been taught not to tell.
Nah,
Why you
that's-
acting like we've been taught to tell?
Who been taught not to tell? Who taught you not to tell?
Your mama, hold on. So you telling me your mama said, whatever y'all do, you better let me know what y'all do. No, they said don't be going telling on your brother. No, they don't.
No. My mama used to always tell me, if somebody touch you, you better tell.
No, my mama say somebody touch you better knock their ass out. It's about bullying.
You 6. How you gonna knock your uncle out? How you gonna knock the neighbor out? You know,
you talking
if
about-
somebody touch
you
you,
right
you
about
better tell.
Oh yeah, you right about that.
Right. So you was taught to tell. Now you might have veered from that as you grew up, but you were taught to tell.
Yeah, but you're right. But when we learned that, we was thinking of molesters as kids, right?
I'm thinking of inappropriate touch. Any inappropriate touch.
I got you. No, but like I'm just telling you, this is what the story. I think you're lying about not believing because some stories is too hard to make up without it being true. Like this one.
That's not true.
How the fuck am I gonna even think of that? If I'm gonna think of something now, watch if it's a lie I think of. A lie it's just a regular thing. Do a poll in the comment section. See how many think I'm telling the truth, how many lying.
Hold on, by just true or false, how many of y'all think CK is telling the truth, and how many of y'all think he just made some stuff up to have something to say on the afternoon experiment with Emanuel Livingston? Just type in true or false.
Now, I'm going to tell you what would sound like a lie. This would be a lie if I told you I was the one touching on the thighs. Now, that I can see you be like, no, I don't believe that shit. Your ass be in jail. But if I'm telling you a girl rubbed on my thigh, that sounds like, shit, what, she going to go to jail? CK ain't the type. Just to know my personality. Well, even before you heard this, if you even thought, if they told you the scenario, a woman touched CK thigh at a sexual harassment course, what would be your thoughts? Would you be like, yeah, he gonna tell, or he gonna keep it to himself?
I don't even understand the question.
If you got this scenario that I got touched on at work by a woman, and they ask you, do you think CK is going to report what she did? Would you say yes or no?
Well, since we just had this conversation, I would say no.
Now I'm talking about before the convo, before the day. If you just heard it yesterday.
Let's not use CK then. Let's use just, a random person. Do I think they would tell if they were inappropriately touched at work by a female coworker or superior?
Great synopsis. Yep. Right there. What you think?
Probably. It would all depend. But if they didn't want that touching, then I think most people, men, women, and everything, just says to the person, don't touch me. And that's where it ends unless the behavior persists. But typically, it's the, hey, don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't touch me like that. You know, typically, that's what happens. That's the first step. The first step ain't usually, oh, you touch me, I'm going to tell. Oh, I'm going to tell. The first step is just usually, don't do that. I think actually the first step is usually people trying to find out, was that intentional or accidental? You know what I'm saying? You walking next to somebody.
If a girl rub your penis, you know when somebody rubbing on you? What is you talking about? He came up and rubbed my back. They ain't gonna be like, oh, I accidentally rubbed her back. No, I knew it. I was trying to get a feel on.
You coming up with all of these scenarios that, look, I've been in the workplace for a minute, okay? Now, I've been out for a few years now, but I've been in the workplace for a minute. And I've literally seen people sexually harass people and all that kind of stuff. But I'll be honest,
every day.
I ain't never seen a woman just come up, grab, and start rubbing a dude's penis at work. I've never seen that. I'm not saying it don't happen, but I've never seen it. And of all of the men that I've talked to, I've never heard a man like, bro, I was just walking down the hall and she came up and she started rubbing my penis. I've never heard that.
No, but you have heard women say guys come up on the desk and start rubbing on their shoulders and rubbing on their back.
That's wholly different than somebody come up and start rubbing your penis. So again, that's why.
But I got my thigh. I said I got my thigh rubbed, and for you to imply that I don't know what the fuck a difference, accident rub and thigh is ridiculous. You know what somebody? Just imagine if somebody rub your thigh and you be like, oh, he might have did it by accident. Nigga, he rubbed your thigh because he can't.
Again, it all depends on the thigh rub. It all depends on the thigh rub. It could be an accident.
We ain't never. I can see if I brushed up against your ass.
Right. Somebody could have brushed up against you and you saying they rubbed my thigh.
No, we listen. This is how we had a circular table, like one of the ballroom tables. As the movie goes, she reaches her hands down under the thing. You know, it got the cloth under it. And she started rubbing my thighs. So you can't even see.
Then tell. Tell, nigga, tell. I don't believe I don't believe that happens. If it happened, tell. That's some super aggressive stuff. And that person is a problem and they need to be told on. Tell. Period. End of story. And if you don't tell, then you the problem. When she rubbing on the next dude's thigh, then it's your fault because you should have stopped her right there dead in her tracks. But I'm telling you, I don't believe that happened. That is some super aggressive in a sexual harassment seminar stuff to do. I don't believe it happened, but if it happened to you, nigga, tell.
It's gone now. It's over with. But I'm just saying.
You can still go tell. It ain't too late. Just like you said, they came back on Bill Cosby how many years? You could go tell right now. Like, remember when we was at the Hilton in that ballroom conference talking about sexual harassment and y'all was playing the movie? Kathy over there, she reached over and she rubbed my thigh. How many times did she rub it? Did she go up, down, up, down? Did she just rub down? Was it 4 times? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up? Was it, what? Did she grip the thigh as she rubbed? Talk. Was it just a light rub? What did she do? Explain the rub.
Oh, she just can't. Okay, right hand. I got my left side.
I'm just kidding. I don't really want you to explain the rub because I don't believe that a rub happened. But if it did happen, then it ain't too late. Go tell. She's a danger.
Now you got to stop this not believing stuff because now that's showing how much of a liar you are. Because if you think people just lying about nothing, now when you lie, you have a reason, you have a motive. Listen, my dog ate my homework. Because I ain't got the homework. People don't just make up shit. Some of them do.
They do. Yes, they do. People make stuff up. Look, I was talking to this dude, and he told me this story about being in a sexual harassment seminar at a round table, and they was watching a sexual harassment movie, and this chick just reached over and rubbed his leg. People make stuff up.
What's the result of the poll, man? What the people got to say? Because this is the killing me.
Everybody said false. Everybody believes you made it up, bro. Everybody. No person said true.
So now we know how rape victims feel. Now we know. Y'all told us yourself. Now let's talk about it, because like you said, why wouldn't you say he did that to you last night? Why wouldn't you go to the police? He been doing it. The same damn thing applies. Don't switch it.
So tell.
Yeah.
Go tell.
Yeah. So that's why victims don't tell, because y'all blame the victims.
I'm telling you to go tell. Tomorrow, go to HR and tell.
I will never rat. I got stabbed in my neck before and I ain't tell on the bitch. You think I'm gonna tell on her for rubbing my leg?
I don't know. I don't know. I think you might have just made up another story. I don't know that you got stabbed in the neck. Somebody cut your neck, maybe? But you got stabbed in the neck.
I had to go to the hospital, everything.
How far did the thing go into your neck?
It was close to the thing. That's what they're telling me. Because I didn't go to the hospital right away. Then I went after I laid down that night. I just wasn't feeling right. And she said it was close to that death vein, that artery. It got me good, though. But I ain't snitched. I was wild like a...
Wait, hold on. Just so I'm clear. Somebody stabbed you in the neck.
And I'm still here. Now, this is another fact.
And you just went to bed. Oh, yeah. I got stabbed in the neck. It's close to the death vein. But I'm going to just go. I'm tired, so let me go to sleep.
I didn't know it was... No, I didn't know at the time. And I'm saying when I went to the hospital, they told me that...
So what made you eventually go to the hospital? You woke up and your whole bed was red?
No, it just was... It was a little too deep. It was a little too... I was thinking maybe I could hang with it. It was too deep. I thought I could hang with it. That's what I'm saying. I came all the way back home and laid there. That's what I'm saying. You can't make this shit up. I got too many details.
Wait.
If I was lying, I would have holes in the story.
Hold on, wait. There are holes in this story. You wasn't at home when it happened, so you was at somebody's house. They stabbed you in the neck. You said, F this, I'm going home. You drove all the way home, probably past 3 hospitals, went home, got in the bed, and went to sleep, got up the next morning and was like, ooh, my neck. And so now let me go to the hospital. Come on, man.
Oh, my God. Hold on. So you really think I'm just compulsive liar? Hey, hold on, man. Man, this phone call off the chain, because now you're making me out to be a lie. Yes, I have lied in my life, but I can assure you this. The 2 stories I'm telling you today is 100% truth, and it shows how ignorant people are and how easy they believe lies. They make up shit in their mind to make them believe whatever they want to believe.
I'm not saying that you're lying. Just so we clear, I'm not saying that you're lying. I'm saying I don't believe you.
Right.
That's
they never believe you. That's my whole point. They don't believe the victims. That's why victims stay quiet. So stop. Next time a woman get raped, don't say, why didn't she report it? Well, you know why she didn't report it.
All right. You got anything else?
Hey, man, I think this was a good-ass call, man. And damn, I got to check them comments. Not one person?
Not one.
That's a well, I did get the Undisputed game over the Thanksgiving fire. What did you call it? The Fire Friday? The Friday night sale?
Huh?
You know the little Thanksgiving Black Friday. I bought Undisputed. The game.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but congratulations.
It's a boxing. Look, E-man, how do you fight online? I'm 0-14. I'm trying to figure out how can I be the worst fighter in the world? You can't beat nobody in the whole world. 0-14.
I say just keep trying.
But I'm trying to figure out if I'm playing people online, wouldn't I come across somebody like me that's not experienced?
maybe you should start by just playing the game and then get
Yeah.
decent at beating the computer and then
Yeah.
face other humans.
I makes sense, man. Hey, much love to the family. Thank you for that. You right. I'm trying to learn online, but you right. I got to just play the career mode. Yes, sir.
CK,
I'm going to listen to you, man.
have a
God bless
great
your family.
holiday weekend.
Turkey gobble gobble.
All right, that's CK. You can't beat CK. I know that call did go a little long, but I'm not saying that he lied. I just don't believe it. Those are two different things. Twin,
What's up, E man?
how you doing, sir?
Man, y'all, I know. Y'all make a mockery of me or, make fun of me or whatever, but, man, CK got me beat, man. I don't know what it is, but I don't know how to put it, man. I was lost for a minute. Just don't understand it, man. I really don't, man. I know I say some off-the-wall stuff, but dang. CK, man, I don't know if it's the weed or liquor, whatever which one, man, just stop. Stop right now. That man tell you touch this, ain't touch you. I mean, shit, you better tell, because they winning. Them women's winning. You better tell before they win, because they going to say, hey, man, I don't know, Emmanuel. Yeah, I wasn't going with him with that one, man. You better tell. He'll get you for sexual harassment.
That's right.
Back then, it was all right, but now, you better tell.
Well, it was
That
never
Me
all
Too-
right.
Well, no, it wasn't, but the Me Too movement it's on. They ain't stopping yet. It's crazy, man. What you been up to, E-Man? I ain't seen you in a couple of days on the air. I know
Bro,
you
I've been
busy.
working, doing trainings, getting training, the whole nine.
You was getting trainings.
Yeah.
What you doing with the trainings?
Well, I do a number of things, and, I don't know everything. So people have to
I'm
train.
saying, why you got to train trainees, though?
Huh?
You just said you was with the trainees.
No, I said I was training people.
I know what you said. I'm trying to get you caught up.
Oh, okay. Okay, my bad. That was really
I
clever.
don't see when you going to catch on. No, you did say you was with the trainees, though. You did say that. Well, I know what you were saying, though, man.
Wait a minute. What are you saying?
I'm saying you said you was with the trainees. I said, what trainees?
What?
Man, nothing, man, nothing.
I don't even know what
nothing.
you. Hold on. Are you saying trannies?
You know the transvetters.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm
I
talking
said
about.
trainings.
Oh, I know. I got it.
You just got transveta on your mind.
Get your ass up.
Okay. Okay. See, now I get it. I didn't get it the whole time because it sounded to me like you were saying trainings, but you were talking about.
I thought you said trainees. Trainees, like, transvestites or whatever. Them
Yeah.
dykes, man.
You got
Some gay
transgender on the brain.
Man, whatever, man. Hey, man, the new news, people can't really get mad if, it's disrespectful in a way, but the Facebook, though, and everything else, Emmanuel, that's the new, man. That's news, the regular news, no. But people like doing recording and everything, recording people's death or something like that, that's the new news, man. That's trending now. Ain't nobody in a minute, ain't nobody gonna be looking at that Channel 9, Channel 5 stuff. Because they ain't gonna bring the noise. You see, they lie all the time. And today's news, it's gonna rain. It ain't gonna rain. It's probably be sunny and snow. So people not really, can't knock them for what they doing right now with the Facebook and social media now. That's the new news. Because, back then people used to read the obituary and all that back in the newspaper. They probably don't do that no more.
Oh,
Get your news off the fake social media now.
obituary.
Huh?
Obituary.
Well, same thing. Obituary, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
I don't
So,
know.
yeah,
I don't know
that's
what obituary is. But okay.
Yeah, all right,
But no,
all right.
I get
So
what
that's-
you. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the new news. Because, man, this dude got killed. This lady was out in Westwood where, what is that street called? Brackenwoods, I think,
Okay.
off of Harrison. It's a back way you can take there to get to you can go to Boulevard where you can come back around Harrison way.
Uh-huh.
But Brackenwood, them apartments, dude got killed there when terror. So the lady was jogging at night. And then she was like, politely said, no disrespect, y'all. And, people came cussing out, why would you do that? And she said, she gave people a reason, like, I don't know this person, even though if I feel disrespectful. And she put it on Facebook. He was dead in a wood. Like, they dumped his body, like, on the side right there. So, she wasn't, she was trying to be helpful. Something like that.
No, she wasn't.
Huh?
No, she wasn't.
Why you say that?
Because if she wanted to be helpful, she had a phone with her, right? She could have
Okay,
just...
she can call the police, but...
Right.
She like, hey, do you know this? Hey, y'all, do y'all know this person?
That's
Or
not
something
trying
like
to be
that.
helpful. No. You call the police, and then the police figure out who the person is, and they contact the next of kin. You don't go live on Facebook like, ooh, a dead body. Anybody know him? Look, I'm gonna get him from this angle. Now from this angle. If you know him, then type it in the comments. That's not trying to be helpful, bro.
I mean, that's the new news, I'm saying. People ain't about to, that's how they do it now, man. So...
That's
They
terrible.
do it like
It's
that. Either. I mean, I know it is
Right.
disrespectful. I know it's disrespectful, but that's how you seeing it today, man.
It's true. That is how we're seeing it today, and I
Well,
would
we're not
love
seeing
for that to
no
stop.
because you give it from the regular people, Channel 9, Channel 5. They'll tell you Ray shot 17 times, but they say he only shot one time. Ray died at the hospital. Man, Ray been dead 2 hours ago, right there on the street.
But okay,
But they always,
so what you can do is just like that phone will go live, because
Yeah.
I hear people say stuff from time to time like, oh, I recorded that because you never know, people might get the story wrong, or they went live. But you can just record it and not go live, and then you have a record of it. So then when the facts start coming out, you're like, no, he was dead when I went jogging. I saw that dude and he was dead right there on the spot. They lying. He didn't die at the hospital. And if you, for whatever reason, feel like you need to make that known, then I got a recording of old boy,
Emmanuel,
and he's clearly
you gotta
dead.
basically figure out the truth, Emmanuel. A lie is the truth, and the truth is a lie, Emmanuel. It's a whole new ball game around here. Ain't no such thing as the truth no more. You really got to dig in deep and find out yourself, Emmanuel.
We are, Trump did usher in the post-factual era, but...
Man, we talking about Trump, man. You come on, man, with that, man. I'm not with that talking about Trump stuff.
I'm just saying, he ushered in the era of alternative facts, which is, even though you know the truth, I'm going to say something that ain't true and represent it as true. And then a lot of people are going to believe it's true, even though they know that it's not true. He did usher that era into the mainstream. He did.
We can say that about you and whoever else.
No, you can't.
Yes, we can. Until
No,
we figure out if he's telling the truth
technically
or
you
not.
can say it about me, but it wouldn't be true. But everybody
Well,
knows it's true about Trump.
How you know that? Was you in there when he grabbed him by the monkey?
No, but
Oh, okay then.
that's not the
Was
only
we
thing
there
he
when you
lied
caught
about.
your case
He
when-
lied about
when you
so
said-
much stuff that we watched happen.
So I'm not about to go back and forth.
He
with
said
you
his
with
first
this.
inauguration
'Cause y'all
crowd
people-
was larger than I think the March on Washington. We saw it. We knew it wasn't.
Okay.
And
You
then
can
he said,
fact
well,
check
that's
it then.
alternative facts. And then people start believing it.
Well,
So, yeah, it's just some stuff you know. So the truth is still the truth. Just a number of people have decided that if they don't like the truth, then they can say something else and make other people believe that that is the truth. But the truth does still exist.
like you do on your show, make people believe what stuff you say.
But that's only because
Which
I
is
say
not
stuff that's true.
Yes, half of it's true, half not.
No.
Emanuel,
What the hell?
you talked about the macaroni and all that touching your plate. I wouldn't allow that either, man. That is nasty.
Yes.
Cranberries, whatever it was. 'Cause I barely eat it anyway. I do know how to cook though, but
I don't.
cook
Why
like
do I
that.
have a hard time believing that you know how to cook?
You said what now?
I have a hard time believing that you know how to cook.
Why you got a hard time believing that?
What's your best dish that you cook?
I'll say my best dish I like cooking. I'll say lasagna, probably rib tips, and I love me some hamburger, cheeseburger. I mean, that's
Okay.
about it. Other than that, I usually mess up. I usually make cook oxtails a lot. That's why I eat a lot. Oxtails
Okay. So
and fish.
I'm in my mind. I'm making a distinction. In other
Well-
words, really, what you're saying is you can take some meat and throw it on the grill, or you know what I'm saying.
No, I can put up. I do both. I put it in the oven or on the grill.
What? I'm saying
Why-
different. I was about to say or fry it up or bake it. Let me get it out.
You
can
tried
take some-
fried ribs before?
Huh?
You ever tried fried ribs?
No, I don't eat ribs.
Huh?
I don't eat ribs.
No, ain't no beef in there?
I know I don't eat ribs.
Oh,
But-
wow.
But
Where you raised from?
you're saying you know how to cook meat, which is really just heating it up until it's done. But you don't know how to cook.
Yeah, I know how to cook. I cook pork chops, all that.
Everything
Stuff
you
on-
saying is just meat.
I'm saying what you asked me what's your favorite or whatever, what I like to cook,
But I'm saying,
and I told you.
but what I'm saying is,
I cook chicken, fish, pork chop.
right? That's all.
Steak,
That's all
whatever.
meat. You know how to cook the meat. All right.
Yeah.
But that's not hard. Anybody can do that.
No, it's not. That's a damn lie. That's a lie. Some people chicken don't taste the same.
It
So
might-
stop eating, Manuel.
But what I'm saying is, to
What?
me, now this is just to me, cooking something is not just, frying the meat. It's not just, whatever. Like, what side items can you cook? That's cooking.
Only thing I like side is like macaroni, green beans, and mashed potatoes. Them the only sides I really like.
See, so you
And I
can't
make,
cook. You can't cook.
The hell you?
No, I'm saying you can't cook. Hold on. Your side items is macaroni. What goes into making macaroni? Boil
You gotta
some
put in
water.
heavy whipping cream, cheese, egg, and all that. What are you talking about?
Boil some water. That's all you doing. You boiling some water. Oh,
But
some
you
green
nobody
beans. You
make-
opening up a can of beans, putting it in a thing, and turning it on the heat. Simmering. And you put a little Zatarans in there, and everybody
Man,
love
your
it. You know what I'm
soul
saying?
food eating ass don't even eat. So why I'm talking to you for?
All I'm saying
You's a
is,
fucking vegan. So why I'm talking to
all
you
I'm
for?
saying is you can't cook. I'm not saying you can't cook like you can't cook. Okay, you can grill some meat. You know what I'm saying? But that's not cooking.
What are you talking about, Danny, man?
I'm
Well,
ta-
how else you want to do it? You can bake, cook it, boil it, however you want it, man.
But
You still
everything
cook.
you said is just the meat. I can
No,
go
it's-
upstairs right now, throw some
And what?
Zatarans on some chicken, put it in the oven, and be like, oh, I cooked it.
But let me tell you, it's up. And when I taste, I'm like, this shit ain't seasoning right. You gotta put some more seasoning on it, man. Some more sauce.
I put a
So
lot
what
of
did you-
Zatarans on it, and it's delicious, but that ain't cooking.
Why come it ain't?
All right, I'm gonna make you some baked chicken, some corn, some broccoli, and some
So
macaroni.
that's what you cooking tonight.
And some macaroni. What
Is
did
that
I
what you
just
cooking
cook?
tonight? Is that what you cooking tonight?
No, but I'm saying if I do that.
No, that's what you
What?
said you was cooking, right?
No, that's not what I'm saying that I'm
No,
cooking.
that's what you just said, right?
No,
Come
that's
on,
not
man.
what
You
I
go
just
with
said.
me, man.
No.
You said you was just cooking macaroni,
No.
baked chicken, right?
No, I said I could make you some baked chicken, some corn, some broccoli, and some macaroni. But what did I actually cook?
You just cook you cook some macaroni, baked chicken, and all that, and then I say I get out of work, come to your house. Hey, fam, I'm about to come to your house.
Mhm.
All right, then your plate in the microwave. I made you some. All right, what you made? Some baked chicken, macaroni. Well, come on, man, you can't use that goofy logic on me. Stop playing. You cooked it, man. When it's all said and done, you slaved your master ass behind that stove and put it on 350 and waited for an hour and cooked that baked chicken, macaroni, and whatever else. Stop playing, Emmanuel. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. Go on with that goofy logic you try to interfere with.
Basically, just boil some water. That's all I did. All of those meals. I put the corn in the pot, turn it on. Throw in a little Zatarans. I put the broccoli in the pot. Put some water, steam it. Throw on a little Zatarans. I put the macaroni in the pot. Boil it. You know, the macaroni gets soft as you boil it. Throw on a little Zatarans. Take all of that, put it in the, give it to you. Like, ooh, boy, you cooked. No, I didn't really do nothing. I boiled water.
Why do you do that, man? Why do you do that?
I'm just saying.
That's why I can't never get nothing through your thick ass head, man.
Oh.
You wonder why they fired you from the bug, because of your stupidity, man.
Oh.
Why we just can't keep it real one time, man?
I am.
No, man, you do that goofy stuff. That ain't righty, man. Why you do that?
You can't cook. Okay, so you making dressing? You know how to make dressing from scratch?
Hell yeah, I know how to make dressing.
How you make dressing?
You you bake the cornbread. You got your
Hold on. How you make the cornbread?
You gonna make it with the milk and eggs first.
What?
Then
Tell me, what are you using?
You get the Jiffy, man. Two eggs
That ain't
and milk.
cooking. That's Jiffy.
You
See,
put
that's
them
what I'm
motherfucking-
saying. You didn't make the cornbread. Somebody else did everything, and then you followed the instructions. You can't cook.
I don't follow no damn instruction, man. If I already know what to do.
But you making Jiffy.
You making cornbread, right? What that box say?
That's
How
what
to
I'm.
make cornbread,
That's what
right?
I'm saying. You're not.
How do that box? What the box say, man? You know how to make cornbread, right?
So I'm gonna guess you can bake too, boy. You just open up that Betty
Nah, I ain't
Crocker
with the-
box,
yeah.
you
Nah,
put it in
I don't
the
even eat Betty
thing,
Crocker,
and say you
see?
add 2 eggs, and then you whip it up
No.
real quick.
I don't even eat that. I don't even eat cake. I ain't eat cake since my grandma.
But I'm
So
not.
I don't even like cake.
But I'm not even necessarily talking about the fact that it's cake. That's like me saying, boy, I make the best spaghetti and meatballs. Well, how you cook it? I go get that Chef Boyardee. I take the can, I open it up, put it in there, throw in a little Zatarans, heat it up. Boy, I just made some, man, ain't them some good spaghetti and meatballs? You didn't cook. You heated up something that somebody else cooked.
Not if you can make it. I mean, you still cooking, Emmanuel. Stop playing with people like that, man. Don't do that, man. Try to deceive people like that. Why you do that? You like to get on people's nerves. You wonder why me and Ron cuss you out, man.
That is not cooking.
I don't know. Well, you must don't know how to cook then. Evidently, you don't.
I've never had a recipe where I was cooking something, making something from scratch, and I open up my recipe book and it say, go get some Jiffy.
I guess, man. If you say so. What else you talking about? Because you just blew me today.
I did not blow you
no,
today.
man.
Just for the record, that never happened. You thinking about Transveta again. No.
Hey, I give up, man. No winning with you, man. No winning, man. What else? 'Cause they tried to invite you back to the party and everything, but I guess it is not gonna work.
I don't know.
I don't know. Your brother tried to put you back on with your uncle Lincoln, and I guess it's not gonna work. You did something major. I don't know what you did, Emmanuel, but your
I
brother
already told
invited,
you what
but
I
you
did.
not.
I already told y'all what I did.
I already know what you did,
Okay.
but I guess they said no, Emmanuel.
I don't care.
I know you don't, 'cause you like to fuck up people's lives and shit.
What?
Nothing, man. I'm gonna holler at you. You on tomorrow, man?
I believe I'm on tomorrow, yes.
Oh, I thought you probably go out of town, something like that.
Mm-mm.
I'll call back tomorrow, man.
All right.
All right.
All right, that was twin. Now y'all see why I be asking, can you cook from scratch? And you would have thought, like, man, that dude really know how to cook. Yo, I got ribs, fish, chicken. You just heating up, adding heat to the meat. Pat.
Hey, E-Man, how you doing?
Pat, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm okay. I haven't thought this all the way out.
All right.
Keep an open mind.
Okay.
You ought to call Lincoln. And I think it's just you said some things, and he took it not like you intended it. It's just a big misunderstanding. And I heard him this morning. That didn't ever happen. And Brent tried to talk to him about it. And I think even Nate tried to talk to him about it. I think y'all should make up. You should be the bigger man. Try to have a conversation with Lincoln and get this over with. But I see how you're looking, but you just want to beef. I know you're not beefing with him. He is beefing with you. Hello?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, well, y'all should make up. This is crazy.
Pat,
Yeah.
I don't want y'all.
And I'm only saying that because I'm, first off, I'm 70 years old.
Yeah.
I can say that, so that's what I think.
But
I might be thinking wrong, but that's what I think.
Here is the deal.
I mean, I know about roly-poly, or as you call her, and all of that, but
no. Look, here for real. Here's the deal. I have nothing to apologize for.
Well, he took it the wrong way. Apologize for him taking it the wrong way.
But no, he didn't.
I don't think you said anything wrong. I mean, he took it the wrong way.
He didn't. He didn't. He know what I was saying, and he understand what I was saying. But because because his daughter doesn't like me, he has to not like me. That's a.
Oh, he used to like you, didn't he?
Well,
or y'all were co-workers and seemed like y'all got along.
But she didn't. But at that point, she didn't dislike me. So that's what the deal is. Like, she made up in her mind, I don't like him, and so he then has to not like me. I will not. I don't apologize for, because Pat, if you decided to insult me, and then I insulted you back, you brought that on yourself. You could have chosen to not insult me, in which case I would not have insulted you back. So you don't say to the person who defends themselves, you should apologize for defending yourself. No, you say to the original offender, you should apologize for being the original offender. And again, I don't have no beef with Lincoln. I don't have no beef with his daughter. I don't have no beef with nobody. But for me, it's more of a principle thing. You not, because B-Rab said you called his daughter fat, which technically I didn't do, but she is. But I'm short. She called me short. I called her roly-poly. Now, what would have happened if she wouldn't have called me short?
You wouldn't have called her roly-poly.
Exactly. So you can't say, Emanuel, you apologize for calling her roly-poly. No. She called me short probably 100 times before I called her roly-poly.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. You get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm going to let that slide. 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 All right, I'm tired of letting it slide. Roly-poly. Right. And then next thing you know, oh, he's the mean guy. Oh, he's this. You was cool, though, while you was calling me short. It don't bother me because I'm 5'5". You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to look like being... Well, she said I was short. Oh, that's it. So what? I'm short.
Oh, and you know what? I thought it was another part to the story.
Yeah, the other part is where he said...
he think you called him a womanizer or something.
Yeah, where he said up in Wisconsin, I believe it was, in Milwaukee, during the Republican convention, it's going to be a lot of drinking and womanizing. And I said 2 of Lincoln's favorite things. Which, those are 2 of his favorite things to discuss. Drinking is definitely one of his favorite things to do. And I'm not going to get into the other
But he
part.
think he was talking about his wife, I guess.
He know I wasn't talking about his wife. It don't even make sense that I was talking about his wife. Using that logic, that means he was saying that every Republican up in Milwaukee wife is a horrible person because they cheat on him. That's not even reasonable or logical. He know that's not what I'm saying. He just had to find a reason to try to flip it to be an insult. If you mad at somebody, you want to be mad at them, just be mad at them. He mad, she mad, so he mad. Just say we mad. But don't try to, he did this and he did that. Y'all mad. Just be mad. I'm not mad at y'all being mad. Just be mad.
Okay. I just thought I just had an opinion, but...
No, there's nothing wrong with your opinion. I mean, to some degree, like, I guess technically I could go and I could say, Lincoln, I'm sorry for saying
like that.
2 of those things are those 2 are 2 of your favorite things, and I apologize for calling your daughter roly-poly, and then just let her continue to, be how she is and get away with it, and, throw insults and whatnot and jabs and all of that stuff my way. I could do that, but ain't no benefit to me.
Okay.
But I appreciate the spirit of unity there.
Yeah, that's what I want, unity.
Yeah. Here's the truth, Pat. Don't nobody got to apologize to me. Like, if Lincoln was just like, if I saw Lincoln walking down the street right now, I'd probably walk up to him like I did the time at the school board meeting when he ignored me. I would probably just walk up to him and be like, hey, what's up? And if he just was like, hey, what's up? There would be no beef. Like, I wouldn't even be
How come I didn't know you saw him at the school board meeting? When you went and you went Facebook Live, he was there as well?
Not this last time. I'm saying it was one time when I was there and he showed up. And I walked right up to him and went to shake his hand, and he just looked the other way and kept walking. And I was standing right in front of him. Now, he's claimed he didn't see me. This is before we was quote-unquote beefing. He claimed he didn't see me, but he saw me. But it's cool. I wasn't even mad afterwards. I called the show and I was like, oh, you ignored me, because I thought it was kind of funny. And I'm like, oh, you ignored me. And he was like, no, I didn't see you. And I laughed about it because I don't care, But that's what I'm saying. If I walk up to him and I say, what's up? And he say, hey, what's up? There is no beef. The beef is inside. I don't want to say that. The beef is within him. The beef is within him. So all he has to do is release it. And yeah, I'm all right with it.
Well, I think Nate tried, and then Brent tried. And...
I think they tried with the wrong person.
Yeah, that's why I called you.
Yeah, no. I'm saying the person.
Oh, you mean the daughter?
Yeah, that's who could end it. If she said, Dad, I'm okay with him, then it would all be cool.
Well, she probably mad because you wouldn't let her schedule stuff at the bird.
That really is. It all goes back to that realistically.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I got no beef with Lincoln or his daughter. Definitely not his wife or anybody. I don't. I really don't.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Pat.
Well, you gonna be on tomorrow, so.
Yes.
All righty.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. I did almost say that, Samuel. I had to stop myself because I was like, I know what I mean, but I don't want it to sound like that. But no, everybody trying to, stop beef. I don't have any beef with anybody. If I saw him, that really just like I do with like Nathan, or I guess I would say I used to do. If I saw him now, Nathan, I probably wouldn't say, hey, what's up, Nathan? How you doing? I would probably just keep walking like they do me. But up until, I see people, and if I'm not beefing with you and I see you and I know you, and I mean, it's the right atmosphere for that or whatever, I'm just going to be like, hey, what's up? And guess what? If he say, hey, what's up? That's it. Beef gone. No problems. And that says that I don't have the beef. He just has to release it. There's nothing I can do to make him release it. Caller.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? This Ron?
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
So you don't believe in astrology, but that's a Libra trait. You know, he gonna have to or she gonna have to apologize to you, and she started it. So it is what it is.
Ron, this is the truth. If I saw her out and she said, "Hi, Emanuel," I would be like, "Hey, how you doing?" That would be it. I don't have anything against her. I wouldn't be like, "No, you called me short, so we be no." Hey, what's up? It's over. As soon as they let it go, it's over.
She ain't gonna say hi, Emanuel, to you. She'll put up a finger at you, but she ain't gonna say hi. But I just called, man, to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and all that. And
that's nice.
To don't panic about everything that's getting ready to go on. Everything gonna be all right. Everything gonna be all right.
I don't know about that, Ron.
Yeah, everything gonna be all right, man.
I hope so. But
yeah,
we need to watch and be vigilant.
This is the time for black folk to get their shit together. And you know, if they don't do it, you know, in this time period, then they just ain't gonna do it. Some people gonna do it, some people ain't. But, you know, black folk need to get their shit together right now. You know, but it's gonna be all right.
I don't know, but yeah, if you say so.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
You be up.
All right.
On it.
All right. That was Ron. Ron say it's gonna be all right. I think Ron might be feeling a little guilty because he ushered in the next era of chaos potentially. That's the way I perceive that. But, you know, everything gonna be all right. Everything gonna be all right. Hold on. I might have saw a few things up here. Let me see. Release the beef. No Diddy. Pat says, "Oh boy, you know Nathan is my nephew." And again, I'm not beefing with him. He's beefing with me, but just I've seen him out and about and said hi. And, you know, they really do it like that. Say, "Hey, what's up?" And I'll be like, "Oh, I forgot." So, yeah, that's when I've done it enough to where, you know what I'm saying, cold shoulder. I don't need the cold shoulder. I'm not like, "Oh, I need your approval." So I won't speak. And if you ever decide to, as I'm saying, release the beef, whatever it is, then so be it. You'll see me and you'll say, "Hey, Manuel," and I'll be like, "Hey, what's up?" Because I'm not holding anything. So, and to me, that's the way you're supposed to be. Richard says, "You something else." What I do? Daryl says, "Deion Griffin, you mean?" That's his name. Vernon says, "Wait, Nathan too? Damn. Yeah, I know why he beefing with me too. I usually I know why the people are beefing with me. I know what was the thing that triggered everything. So I know why. That one is a little different in that I'ma just assume that he just believe a lie. He believe a lie. And because of that, he has what's the way that I saw something and somebody said it was something about I'm not gonna because you are somebody else's enemy. And this wasn't the way they said it. But take on other people's enemies as my enemy. And it was, kind of one of those things where, somebody else believes something that's not true. And because you're their friend, you believe it too now. And now you got beef with me, even though you never even checked to see if it was true. So, Tanika says, who started the lie? Well, I think technically Jerry Tolliver started the lie. I know Lincoln reinforced it. And Nathan, a.k.a. Dion, latched on to it. But, and I don't know that it's not true that I somehow orchestrated Jerry Tolliver losing her job so that I could get her job and still make the same amount of money, which was none. To me, that's not reasonable. I think I'm smarter than that. Like, if I'm going to orchestrate you losing your job to get your job, I'm going to make the money that you was making. But she believed that based on logic that makes no sense to me. And then Lincoln reinforced it, which again, just one of the things that he do. And, like I said, then Nathan latched on to it. Actually, she told a few people. I remember running into somebody. They were running for office. And I saw them after a long period. And that one of the very first things they said to me was, you shouldn't have got Jerry fired. And I was like, what? You shouldn't have got Jerry fired. You should have told her what was going on in advance. I didn't know what was going on in advance. And then I didn't mind taking my time out to explain to them the exact sequence of events from my perspective that led to everything. And then even they were like, oh, it don't even make sense that you would have known then if that was the case. Because I didn't. But because somebody told you that I did, you just believed it. And you've had my number this whole time. At any point, you could have called me and said, hey, did you? And I would have explained it to you then, and you'd have been like, oh, you didn't know. Okay, period. But it's been, 4 or 5 years now? So you've been thinking this about me for 5 years? And that's the part I don't get. I'm one of these people. If I really got beef with you, you know what I'm saying? Somebody told me that you said something about me, or somebody told me that you did something, and it's going to bother me. You know what I'm going to do? Hey, I heard that you did this. Is that true? And if so, what's up with that? Simple. And then you'll be like, no, I didn't do that. This is what happened. And I'll be like, oh, okay. Well, the way I heard it was that you did it. So, okay, thank you. That to me is the way that simple, mature people deal with stuff. So you ain't just running around believing rumors. I don't do that. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a confrontational guy. Believe it or not. I'm not a confrontational guy. But I don't have no problem confronting a lie or asking somebody what happened. I heard this. Is this true? Why did you do that? Did you do that? Stuff like that. I don't have no problem with it. So, but at the same time, if you got beef with me, I'm cool with that. I don't care. That's why I'm not like, oh no, I don't want them to feel this way about me. What can I do to get back in their good graces? Damn all that. I'm me, I'm gonna be me. If you don't like me, I'm comfortable with you not liking me. Life goes on. I'm too short to be sitting around worried about who don't like you and why. I ain't got time for that. So, yeah, I appreciate everybody wanting peace. And I know we saying peace as if, but we just want everybody, we want unity. Again, and I guess I'm going to say it for the last time, I'm not beefing with them. They don't like me, and I'm comfortable with people not liking me. I am. But that's about it. That's about it. But I appreciate everybody's real, true concern about it. But it bothers y'all definitely more than it bothers me. I'm very much all right with not being able to watch a Facebook Live. Very much. So, because that's really the only effect that it has on me is that I can't watch the Facebook Live and laugh at the comments. Other than that, it doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form. So, all right. That's it. Anything else? Anything else? All hearts and minds are clear. Anything else? I haven't done this in a while. What is it? 47 minutes after? Hold on. Don't you miss causing chaos in Lincoln's Facebook chat? Well, I reject that I ever caused chaos. I keep telling you, all I really did, if you really think about it, all I really did in the Facebook chat is point out when people, for the most part, but I would say 95% of what I did is point out when people either said stuff wrong or made up words. You know what I'm saying? And I would point that out. That's about it. And then, the other 5% is when somebody would say something that's just like demonstrably false. I would say, okay, that's not true. Here is the truth. That's it. That's about it. Try to throw a little logic and humor here and there. So, yeah, I'm okay with it. I don't know that I ever caused any chaos. I did enjoy picking with Lincoln, using that as a vehicle. Picking with Lincoln and using that as a vehicle to pick with Lincoln. But other than that, if I miss anything, it would be that. I always enjoyed picking with Lincoln Ware, because for the most part, he had a good sense of humor. A lot of the stuff I did was inside jokes that a lot of y'all didn't know was an actual joke and didn't understand it. And I would always know when he read my comment that was an inside joke that nobody else understood, because it was a certain grin that he would give or a laugh. And I'm like, he saw my comment. And, whatever. And sometimes he'd call me afterwards and be like, oh, I saw when you said so-and-so and so. And we would just bust out laughing because there was an inside joke there. So that, I would say, I miss a little bit. But other than that, it's all good. It's all good. Let me see. 49. All right. 55. I'm going to sign out at 5:55. If y'all got any questions, I'll take 5 minutes of questions. I haven't done this in a long time. I'll take 5 minutes of questions. Excuse me. I'll take 5 minutes of questions. You can ask me anything. I didn't say I'm necessarily going to answer, but you can ask me anything for 5 minutes. But then I got to go. Vernon says, we miss it, but I don't think Lincoln does. His skin is very thin on certain things. That's very true. That's very true. And I usually know the stuff that his skin is thin on, and that might be the stuff that I poked at a little bit. Nat says, do you eat turkey on the bone? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'll take a little slice of turkey breast, just a little, and that's the meat that I'll eat for Thanksgiving. What is your favorite pie? I already told you, sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie. Why does Lincoln wear fear Omar? Oh, I don't really know. I never really asked him much about Omar, so I don't really know. Sierra says, why won't there be another King and I? I'm not sure that there won't. Conversations, negotiations are going on. We're negotiation. Realistically, I think there might have been a time when some influences was going on. But I think now it's more of a scheduling thing. And so conversations have happened, and we might do it just at a different time that's convenient for both of us. Ron says, where the hell you been all week? And would you make an afternoon experiment hoodie like the one you have on? Just the blue hoodie? Maybe. Again, I got some, but where have I been all week? Meaning last week I was in, either training people or being trained about things like that. Either training people or being trained about things. Did I say about things like that? About different jobs and stuff like that. I train people from time to time. And from time to time, I get trained by people in things that I'm not all that familiar with. So that was what was going on. What was the rest of the question? And the hoodie. Again, I'm working on a hoodie. Actually, one of the trainings that I was in is, some screen print stuff. And so I'm working on a particular hoodie. But I'm going to do a number of different hoodie colors and designs and stuff. Will you be on tomorrow? Yes. Let me see. Are you getting the Mac Mini? I am going to get a Mac Mini 4K Pro. I'm definitely going to bump up the RAM and the memory, but not a whole lot because I'll just use an external for memory, especially now the Pro has the Thunderbolt 5 ports. And so real soon they'll be developing a lot more SSD, external SSD memory with Thunderbolt 5. So it'll be good and fast and more than sufficient for everything that I intend on using it for. So, yeah. Did Omar pull up on Lincoln at the station? I wasn't there. My understanding is, yes, he did. But not in that way. Like, we about to rumble pull up on him. But, like, more maybe along the lines of I feel like I'm entitled to be here and maybe even have a spot on your show type of thing. Did you eat dressing and cranberry sauce? Yes, but not together. Not together. Ron says Omar commented on his son and him not finding out till later and he was heated and no more Omar. I could see that. I could see that being the case. Daryl says F another King and I, E-Man doing just fine without it. Well, I don't think that was you need it, but people like to hear the different perspectives on the same show. My A1C was 6.5. Am I gonna die? No. Well, yes, but not necessarily immediately from the A1C. But eventually, yes, you will die. Tanika says, make sure Wyatt pays up good. He does not pay me. Can we get the missus on the show? No. She would not come on the show. She has her reasons, and I agree with them. But no, she would not come on the show. Influences by who? Exactly what do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean by that. influences. Oh, I said, I think that there were people saying and doing things that made it. There were people attempting to cause confusion and draw a wedge between me and Wyatt. And sometimes when people are doing all that, you have to step back and be like, hold on, what's going on? There's people saying this and people saying that, and this would like, hold on. And then it was like, which we both agreed that if there were ever any issues, somebody would just pick up the phone. And a phone call was made, and it's like, okay, so we not beefing. No, we not beefing. You're not anti-me. I'm not anti-you. You're not anti-me. I'm not anti-you. We cool. We cool. Okay, good. And that's the way two grown men should do. Two grown men, if I get the notion based on, people just trying to create drama, because, that stuff can begin to affect you. So-and-so said this. When he said that, he was talking about you. So-and-so said this. When he said that, he was taking a shot at you. So-and-so said this. And you like, I didn't think so, but people saying it, like, hold on, let me call this brother and just make sure that we cool. Like, are we cool? Yeah, nigga, we cool. All right. Just checking. So, yeah, that. What are you planning to give Mrs. Livingston for a Christmas gift? I have absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea. Can you get Dr. Chantel on to talk to Ron Dula live? Dr. Chantel ain't been answering my calls lately. I'm gonna have to give her a call. She be busy. And I know she already told me that when I call her, I be, calling her at the wrong time. Like, how you like, I got something to do from 2 to 3. So if you call me from 2 to 3, I'm not going to be able to answer. And then my goofy butt always calling from 2 to 3. So I'll figure it out and I'll give her a call. I think I answered it. Jeannie says, I would love for Emmanuel to answer this as well. I think I answered it. Has little baby finished her Halloween candy? No, she hasn't. Her mama don't really let her eat candy. And so, yeah, she got candy at the house, at her house for Halloween. And, yeah, she haven't finished eating the candy. Poor little baby. When she come over here, she eat candy. Whatever happened to that scooter or motorbike you were working on? I forgot what you called it. It's been so long. It's in the garage. Realistically, I haven't gotten to it yet because I do have a lot of projects, and that's one I haven't got to. But I was just funny. I was talking to Mrs. Livingston about that. I want to say it was last month, and she was like, "Are you gonna fix that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll be riding that this summer." So nothing happened to it. It's just sitting there. I'll get to it. Let me see. Make sure Wyatt puts you on the flyer. Yes, busybodies. It's just a few haters. And, some of them, they pretend to be pro this and we want to see black men come together. But when they see black men try to come together, they really want to drive them apart. They like drama. If there's no drama, they can't say, why can't we all get along? Like, oh, we all getting along. Well, what do I say now? Now that we all getting along, what do I say? You really do have people who like to see drama just so they can say, why can't we get along? And if we all getting along, they try to create drama so that they can say, why can't we all get along? Those people. Twin says, well, why you two grown men not coming to an agreement? We just have to figure out a time that works well for both of us. That's it. I mean, his schedule and, my schedule. He work, I work. And, you know, we both take some time out of our day to do this. And so if he take 2 hours out of his day to do this, and then I'm like, okay, now I can do this. Now he got to take 4 hours out of his day to do it. Like, no. Can you do it during these 2 hours? I'm like, because that's those 2 hours and I can't, and I got this going on. So then I'll have to take out 4 hours. So we just a matter of finding out what 2 hours can we both commit to and do it, you know, every once in a while. That's it. That's it. Does little baby still eat chocolate pudding on your couch? No. No, she does not. Do you prefer cooking on gas or electric stove? I don't do much cooking, so it's all the same to me. I'm unlike Twin. I realize I can't cook. So, hey, I give me some Dente Moore beef stew, put that in a pot, sprinkle in some Zatarans, heat it up. Bam! I cooked. Mrs. Livingston do not like no Dente Moore beef stew. So, yeah, she'd be like, no, you didn't cook. You heated up some bullshit in a pot. I'm not eating that. So, and then I end up eating it because I like Dente Moore beef stew. Tanika says, did you miss my question? I guess I did. Because I didn't see a question from you. Did you hear that Raven and Latravion are no longer an item? I did not hear anything about Raven's love life. LaDonna says, E-Man, trust me, it's not only with you two. Oh, I know. Okay, Tanika, I'm just now getting to your question. Will you ever do a show with Raven? I would love to do a show with Raven. Got no problem. Raven is one of my favorite people. And I always liked arguing with her. Discussing things with her. Do you have the Kroger brand ginger snaps or Nabisco? I don't have any ginger snaps here currently. Daryl says, y'all asking some goofy 8 questions. Let E-Man end the show. I'm almost at the end. Denny Moore looks like dog food until you heat it up, and then it gets a nice texture and all of that kind of stuff. Ben says Blackstone Grills, get you one. I'll look into it. Are you gonna start paying little baby for her services? No, she should be paying me. Speaking of paying, Parallel Fallacy over there on Twitch is offering me some cheap viewers. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Raven likes and respects you. Tanika says that would be a great show. Sierra says, mind your business, Daryl. All right, y'all. I got to get ready to get out of here. I got a few chores to do. I actually let Mrs. Livingston give me chores. Yeah, I let her do it. No, she, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I can't get to that. I'll get to that when I get to it. Whatever. But, Ron says, what the hell is up with you and Zatarans? Y'all don't remember Wanda and Cat Williams? And they was talking about what he cooked, and he was asking her what did she cook, and she said broccoli was her best dish. And he was like, what do you do with, what is that? Just boiling water? And he was like, and he said something along the lines of, kind of mocking her, like, what I can do with some corn. I take the corn and I put it in the pot and I sprinkle in a little Zatarans. See, they ain't ready for the Zatarans. And I don't deliver it as good as Cat Williams because I'm not Cat Williams. That made me laugh. It always made me laugh that he threw in the Zatarans. And so when I'm mocking people's inability to cook, Twin, then that's why I always bring up Zatarans, because that's what it reminds me of. And so I throw in Cat Williams' little joke. That's it. I've never used Zatarans, so it might be delicious for all I know, but that's why I keep bringing up Zatarans. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Have a wonderful evening. Be good. Have some fun. Tell somebody that you love them. No, not your husband. Not your wife. If you don't talk to your brother or sister every day, you know, you got a cousin that you was close with or something like that, and y'all ain't talked in a minute, call them and tell them you love them. Call them and tell them you love them. Today is a good day to do that. Just out of nowhere. You don't want nothing. Just, hey, what's up, my dude? Or, hey, what's up, girl? Or, you know, however you respond to them. Hey, what's up? I didn't really want nothing. I was just thinking about you. And I was just calling to say, I love you. What? Yeah, that's it. I didn't want nothing. I didn't have nothing to discuss. None of that kind of stuff. I just wanted to let you know that I was thinking about you and I love you. Do that. Do that for me. Raven says, I got tagged. Somebody wanted to know if would I ever do a show with you? And I was like, absolutely. Absolutely. I said, I absolutely enjoy proving Raven wrong all the time. It's one of my favorite things to do. So that's it. They tagged you for that reason. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. And as always, as you're going through and calling that person, telling them that you love them, be the reason that somebody smiles today. Till next time, I'm out, y'all. Peace.